Hey, y'all.
It's been a minute, and we're sorry we've been gone, but we're back. It's here, Naztradamix, HammerOfVenus, the Machine Room Podcast. You're being teleported into a world of greatness. And now, your hosts, Naztradamix and Rachel.
Oh, shit. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So you said your internet handle, but you gave out my Christian name?
I know, right? Because my brain... Shut up. You people won't shut up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The people miss us. Nastrafeman. Because in my head, it was kind of like I said my full name, my real name, and then I went to you and I said your name, and I was like, wait, I said my internet name. You know what? It's whatever.
Don't give me your old YouTube name.
Well, that's the thing, right? I got that, and then I got NASA Stampede. What do I do? I'm
just
like,
Nas.
I'm just. That's what I am.
Like Seal. Just
that's what I am. That's what I always am. It's weird when I hear my old names. Like my family has names for me, nicknames for me. So one time I was at Costco and my niece, who I don't see much around here at all, she saw me and she called me by that name, and I was like, what the fuck? And I look and I was like, oh, it's her, and it was great to see her, but it was just weird because I never hear that name, you know? So I ain't telling y'all that name. Hey, everybody.
Same here.
Yeah, you ain't gonna know my family name. Hey, everybody. Welcome. It's the Machine Room Podcast. We have been gone for so long. We apologize, but
like a month.
Yeah, it was 3 weeks. But I guess if that fits in a month, that name turns Naz into Morbius. Oh, what? Like my family name? If you say my family name 3 times, showtime. Yeah, as always, we always come back. Things get in the way. I apologize. We apologize, but we know that you guys will always be here whenever we're around, and we couldn't leave you without a show on Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Not for right now, because right now, as we're recording this, it's not Thanksgiving, but by the time you listen to it, it will be Thanksgiving. There you go. Soon enough, because of Rachel just did a whole bunch of hand movies, so that just tells me that we gotta hire someone to do sign language.
Sign language.
But then that's gonna be useless when you're listening to podcasts. Then that brings up the question: do deaf people listen to podcasts?
No, you don't listen.
Thank you, everybody. We just got canceled. So, because it's been so long, we're just going to get right into it. We have so much to talk about. It's like 3 weeks worth. I already see some of the screenshots. This shit feels like it was months ago. So let's just get straight into it. Yeah, we got things to talk about, and in the process of talking about it, I'm sure we'll talk about other stuff. It'll be great. Broly Fist, and shout out to the people in the chat room right now who's live. Spend Dog, Broly Fist, Phantom Knight, Nastradamus, myself. I'm in the chat because I gotta shout out to myself, and shout out to those people who are just listening. We see ya, Danny, you moderating, so you lurking. Donk Drap, ASMR Miyu. Alice Drea, you thought I was gonna give you a shout out? You trying to be you're like those people in the classroom sitting all the way in the back so you get no attention. Nah, I'm gonna give you that fucking. Yeah, that was me too. That was me too. I ain't gonna lie.
I was like, I'm going to here, I'm going in the back, I'm going to sleep. Don't wake me up.
Yep, that was me, especially in math class. Boy, while that fat lard was trying to teach everybody something and I couldn't understand it, and forgive me for fat shaming, but he was an asshole. So I don't care. I couldn't learn anything under him for the life of me, and I wasn't alone. There was other people. So me and this fucky classmate. There you go. I was like student. Yeah, that's what he is, but he's a classmate. Me and a classmate were sitting in the back and we were just talking about this one. I did XBW days, so we were just talking about like wrestling. What should we do this Friday on wrestling? And we were talking about boy bands because we wanted to be the next like fucking. We wanted to get all the honeys and be in back like the next Backstreet Boy NSYNC. That was my past. Anyways, fuck all that shit. It's time to what? Screenshot the news, baby.
Hey, how's that hang, essay?
Screenshot the news.
I just like randomly put these I just randomly put these soundboards on the keyboard. So I'm still trying to learn which is which. And I just at that moment I just said fuck it. I'm gonna go for whatever and see what happens. And it'll work somehow. And I think it worked out. If you don't think it worked out, then something's wrong with you. Yeah, something's wrong with you. If you don't think it worked out, I think it worked out. Anyway, let's get to the first freaking screenshot here. Man, this was not yesterday. That's for sure. It says right there yesterday, but it was not.
No, this actually happened the last time we did a podcast episode. This happened as we were on the air. So when we got off the air, go do our separate things. This was the first news I saw. That's how long it's been.
Were we broadcasted on a Wednesday? Because that was usually a freaking AEW night. I think it was on a Wednesday night. Unless this is Thursday and it's just like, because it says here for Sting fans, I guess reacting after he announces his final match. Yeah. So yeah, for non-wrestling heads, Sting has been in the AEW. He was hired there. He was attached to another wrestler called Darby Allin, who is like, he's a skateboarder and he paints half of his face like a skeleton, and he's very a very big daredevil, really scrawny kid, but he's like hardcore and can take it. So anyways, Sting saying, hey, I'm gonna have my final match in Revolution, which is sometime in like January, or I don't know. It's considered their like WrestleMania. They don't know what the fuck their WrestleMania is. I think their WrestleMania is the one that is held in Chicago, except not this year because their bitch ass did another WrestleMania like bigger event all the way in London. And then the weekend after, they do one in Chicago, and then the one in Chicago was booty compared to the one that happened in London. So I got screwed over, motherfuckers. Oh, and also they fired CM Punk in that week, so I didn't even get to see him in fucking Chicago. So fuck him. And I went sick, so I hope I got everybody there sick. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's bad. After COVID, you guys are awful.
That's like attempted murder.
Yeah. Let's cut that. No, just kidding. So yeah, he just announced that his final match is gonna be then, and everybody's like, oh, and yeah, and please don't go, and we still love you. And then what do they do afterwards? They bring Ric Flair, because him and Ric Flair are very attached. So now it might be him and Ric Flair as the last match. I don't know. I don't want to see it. All I wanted to see was Sting versus The Undertaker when he was in the WWE, and that never happened. So, unless they somehow I think they should get The Undertaker to just come to AEW one night, fucking wrestle against Sting, and then, give us a dream match. But other than that, our boy is going to leave, and I mean, it's good because Sting right now, he's doing shit that he shouldn't be doing at his age, I say.
Yeah, and like the other one, Ric Flair, I think he's older than my grandfather.
Ric Flair should be dead.
Like, no joke. He's done so much stupid shit in his life and slamming his head into stuff. And like, yeah, he should have died a long time ago. Not that I want him to. I love her.
No. Of course, we don't want Flair to die. He should be dead. That's all we're saying. The man is doing. Do you know he has an energy drink?
Yeah.
Why?
I want some. I don't even like energy drinks, but I would try it. And then after drinking one sip, I go,
Like,
Woo!
I think everybody collectively would do the same thing because I would. I would every sip just woo. And then I start doing the dance, and I'm gonna elbow the ground. I'm gonna take off
Love it.
whatever jacket I got on, and if I don't have a jacket, I'm gonna take off the shirt, and I'm just gonna just go crazy and just styling and profiling for sure.
Exactly.
Oh my god, sorry about that. You
Yep.
see, this what happens when I'm gone for so long.
You forgot the buttons.
I forgot the buttons. If you paid attention, if you were watching this live, you saw that we just showed up on the screen. And I was like, oh my god, like we just got exposed, instead of the intro.
This sucks because Sting was, like him and Ultimate Warrior were like a thing, and then Macho Man and Roddy Piper, they're like my favorites. And like Sting was the last one.
Everybody that was like the every wrestler that was like pure, I guess, or non-controversial are gone, and you still got Hogan and Ric Flair here. Hogan for saying the N-word, Ric Flair for freaking basically sexual not assault, but like a decent exposure on the plane. And yeah, there was a whole story about
Oh wow.
it was all a special on that stupid Vice thing, behind the
ring.
yeah. And it was this trip that they had overseas, and like Ric Flair, like doing Ric Flair stuff. He had his robe, and it was just butt naked. And he was just flashing. He was all on the stewardess, like, woo, you want to ride Space Mountain or something. But it's rock stars doing rock star stuff. Broly Fist said, "I try to figure 4 leg lock a chicken." How'd that go? How'd that go?
What was the stinger thing? The leg lock?
The sting the death lock, the stinger death lock, I think.
Is that what it's called?
Hello from the Downs. Hello, first time chatter, sweet heathen 19. Welcome.
That's my new friend.
Hey, that's your new friend. Welcome to the party. I don't know.
Death lock. Thank you.
I don't know what I'm just pressing random button. Like I said, I don't remember what I pressed here. I'm trying to remember which one is which. What's this one?
Hey!
Nope, that's not it. Scorpion Deathlock. Yes, the Scorpion Deathlock. Oh, speaking of Macho, I was gonna bring this up when you mentioned Macho Man. You ever seen the clip of Macho Man on the Weird Al show that Weird Al had as a kid? Not as a kid, but he had it. It was a kid's show. It only lasted like a season or two. It was like a Pee Wee's Playhouse, but it was Weird Al. And there's this clip of Macho Man on there, and he's like, he comes out of nowhere and like challenges Weird Al, and Weird Al's like, "Oh, you want to go? You want to go?" And then he gets a hamster, and he's like, "Here, Harvey, go against Macho Man." Macho Man goes, and then he elbows the hamster. Dog, I was dying laughing. If you guys look it up on YouTube, I'm dying laughing. All right, let's see what's next. I was gonna say it, man.
Deathlock is a good band.
The Scorpion Deathlock. Death Clock.
Yes.
The Scorpion Death Clock.
I think I did that on one of my sisters and got grounded.
The Scorpion Deathlock?
Yeah.
You should have just did the Stinger Splash.
I was like, tell me if this hurts.
And you're like, woo! Iron Man star Gwyneth Paltrow is planning to disappear. And no one cares.
She's the one that like keeps coming up in the news for sticking weird shit in her vagina. And now that's like all I see when I look at her. I'm like, what are you doing down there?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is why homeboy from Coldplay left her ass.
I was looking for my car keys.
This bitch always puts it up her vagina.
Yes, the pussy candle.
All right. She can bounce. I mean, as long as she comes back for every Iron Man thing, I don't care. There's nothing really, and it's not like I was crazy for Gwyneth Paltrow or anything like that.
That's why Iron Man 3 sucked.
I mean, it didn't suck that bad. You have something against threes, it seems.
Do I?
Do you?
It's
I don't
not
know.
fucking Transporter 3. I just don't remember watching it, but I've seen it.
I thought you were gonna say Train Spotting 3. I don't think that happened.
That's not happened yet. I think in the books it did.
Oh shit, they're books?
Yeah. It's a
Look
whole
at me.
set of books. I have
Look at
the
me.
first one.
I didn't even know. I thought it was just 2 movies now, right? There's 2 movies?
2 movies. And there's like 4 books, I think.
Oh shit, there should be a whole saga.
It does.
Spider-Man 2 developer Insomniac has promised a fix for a flag error on PS5 exclusive, and they fixed it. But
You fixed it.
how do you fuck that up? How do you look? How do you fuck? Look, as a Puerto Rican, how do you fuck that up? How? First of all, you know Miles Morales. He's a staple. People know he's half black, half Puerto Rican. It's known. How do you fuck the flag up? I understand. The same flag, different colors, but I think everybody knows what's a Cuban flag and what's a Puerto Rican flag.
I don't understand because most people are going to use, like the majority of people are going to use the internet for research. Like, okay, I want you to design this flag and put that, okay, Puerto Rican flag, boom, there it is. Like, there's no excuse for that.
None. But
it was funny as hell.
Right? I think someone did it as a joke. A developer was like, let's see if they notice it.
He's all mad, like, pinche cubanos.
Someone really racist did it. It's like, Cuban, Puerto Rican, fucking, they're all the same. Someone should have got fired for that. You know what? Spider-Man, I think the message they were trying to say is that we are all Spider-Man. I think that's the message.
I think that shit's going to be Game of the Year, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure, because everybody's on the nuts of Spider-Man 2. Let me tell you.
85% of the news I see during the day is about shit in Spider-Man 2.
Yup.
I'm not even joking.
The news is like, here's what's going on in freaking Israel, and Spider-Man 2 is now causing plenty of people to stop going to work and spend time with their family. Bunch of genocide. And Spider-Man genociding the shit out of the villains in New York.
Like, one whole island in Hawaii is on fire. But did you play Spider-Man 2 yet?
Did you try that new Spider-Man 2? That shit's fire. I ain't gonna lie, I want the Spider-Man 2, but you know, your boy waiting for a sale.
Oh my god.
Everybody's like, you know, Spider-Man 2. It's good. That's good. Good for
Burly
them.
Fist says, in other news, Spider-Man 2 is declining the birth rate. Hey, baby, come to bed. I gotta figure out where Venom's at.
All political decisions are now being made through Spider-Man 2.
Are you on my chat? No, you gotta join the party, dog.
Join the party. All right, here it is. If I pass this mission, we freaking okay this bill. If I fail the mission at least 3 times, it will be vetoed.
You know how awesome that would be? If you can pass the sun level in Mario Brothers, then we'll give out less taxes.
I got this. Mario's all me.
Speedrun, motherfucker.
Going on to other game news. Wait, let's not go on to the game news, because going back to that Spider-Man 2, like you said, Spider-Man 2 was like in the conversation like crazy. And that Spider-Man 2 started this whole debate about who's the real Spider-Man, where people were offended that Miles Morales is the new PlayStation Spider-Man. And they're like, no, he's not. Peter Parker. And then they were mad that Peter Parker's decision was like, hey, kid, you keep doing that, I'm going to go live a life that I deserve. And people were like, Peter Parker would never leave it behind. And I'm just like,
you sure about that?
If I was Peter Parker, I'd leave it behind. Like, let me see. This kid is pretty good. He got better shit than me. He's younger. Yeah, I'll leave it to him.
You know how many times he quit in the comics? Like, he's not like Batman, where Batman's like with a back, his back is broken, and he's still like, Alfred.
I got no one. I got the Bat family, but they can't do it. I gotta do it. There's no like 5 Batmans. There's just Batman. There's not 2 Batman. There's Batman. There's Nightwing. There's Batwing. There's a whole bunch of Robins, but there's not like 3. There's like 50,000 Spider-Man. They're all called they're all called Spider-Man, if not a variation of Spider-Man. And in this world, there's 2 Spider-Man, whereas Miles Morales and Peter Parker.
And except for when Peter Parker's dead and he's like trapped in Doc Ock's brain. I can't even explain that shit.
That's something they should just do in the movies. I like to see people go like, the fuck? And then have a whole bunch of comic book heads just explain that. Yeah, man, this happened in the comics. It was around issue 135 or some shit of blah, blah, blah. And just go all...
I remember I had a pretty big gap in like comic book, world. And I was trying to get back in it with some friends from work. I was like, did they ever bring back Captain America after the Red Skull killed him? And they're like, yeah, he wasn't dead very long.
No, he wasn't. I don't know if that was during that whole Secret Empire arc, I think. If I wasn't mistaken. Did they explain it to you? Was that the one that they said like, no, he was like in this alternate world or something that was old school or some shit, but it was all fake? And then he came back from there as an old man. Was that what they explained to you? If anything?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, because I think that's what happened. And then next thing you know, he got younger again. And then... No. Then the young one that came back was secretly Hydra. And that's where the Secret Empire came. That was the famous Hell Hydra by Captain America. Yes. And... then it was a Secret Empire, and it turned out that the other captain, the real captain, was still in that world. And I don't know. And it was like this little girl was the fucking Tesseract cube that controlled fake worlds. I don't know. Marvel be doing some crazy shit.
You know who else did that or may have ripped that off? Was Mr. Robot. I don't want to ruin it. I'm not gonna.
Now you just ruined it. Now I know there's an Infinity Stone in Mr. Robot. What the fuck's going on? Christian Slater is actually alive. All right. After debuting the teaser for the Gamescom, I want to go back to this the Spider-Man shit. They're fictional characters, and you guys are booty hurt because half Latino, half black character is now the Spider-Man, and it's so fucking stupid. Because there's like a bajillion, like we said, there's a bajillion Spider-Man. All right?
It's ridiculous.
There's so many fucking Spider-Man. You're just mad that now the Peter Parker's not going to be the main. Whatever. That's to this.
That's like saying, what's his name from the Flash show is the only Flash. I'm like, no, dude, there was like 2 Flashes before him.
There's
there's
a bajillion Flash. And don't people mostly like Wally West more than Barry Allen?
Yeah.
And how many Green Lanterns are there? And everybody loves Jon Stewart the most.
Jon Stewart's the GOAT.
Yeah.
That's why I was so happy when he was in the cartoon.
So you don't see anybody. I didn't see any fucking backlash like, no, Hal Jordan's our fucking. Hal Jordan's our fucking. That's the only thing I guess.
Did you ever see the episode where Hal Jordan showed up?
And
Justice
what?
League?
I watched the Justice League cartoon back then.
But there's like a fucking dimensional universe, all kind of thing like DC and Marvel did, and so the Green Lanterns got switched around, and so Hal Jordan just like teleports into the room, and they're like, "Oh hey," and they start to explain what's happening. He goes, "Nope, I'm good, been briefed," and just like started whooping ass.
Was that in the TV show or was that one of those DC animated movies?
The Justice League cartoon, I think it was on Cartoon Network.
It was a cartoon show? Yeah, I don't remember. That was ages ago when I watched all that stuff. And they were good though.
Yeah, that
They
show's the
were.
shit.
The gunslinger was played by Idris Elba. Nothing should be surprising. Man, I wanted that movie to be so good, and it was
What
mediocre.
what was it?
The what the fuck? What was that movie called? What was it? Sweet Heathen. The one with. It was based on the Stephen King book. The.
Oh, the castle thing?
Yeah. Dark Tower. There you go.
Dark Tower. Yeah, I heard that movie sucked.
Yeah. It was too rushed. Like that's a movie that you had to like. It had to. Yeah. No.
Take your time.
Matthew McConaughey as the bad guy. Nah.
I like Matthew McConaughey, but they should have brought back the guy that played Randall Flagg and the original. What is that called? Where the world like went to the end and like this group of people are going to Las Vegas to stop the sinners. Anyway,
You talking
that
about the
guy that
Catholic
played
Church
Randall
or something?
Flagg. I don't know. It was a very religious movie though.
The Stand.
The Stand. Thank
The
you.
Stand.
Good
Someone
God.
Someone knows their Stephen King. Clearly we
Yeah.
don't. Clearly we don't. All right, let's get on to this fucking other one. After debuting a teaser for the Gamescom audience back in August, Amazon Prime has announced an April 2024 release for what?
Amazon Fallout TV series.
Oh, it's right here in my face. Amazon Fallout TV series set to premiere.
We're rusty.
Rewind. All right. So after debuting the teaser for the Gamescom audience back in August, Amazon Prime has announced an April 2024 release date for the Fallout TV series. First tried.
There you go. Boom.
Blindstradamus. That's me. Yes. I'm down for that. A TV series would be good because, they get to milk it,
Right.
you know.
She
Doesn't
said,
take
when
much.
it comes to Stephen King, I got you. I'm like, cool.
Maybe that's what they should do, a Dark Tower TV series, so they could really get into it.
Yeah.
Because the movie was just like the first thing you had to do was, I believe, is the gunslinger. No, don't you have to do his story first, and then so forth and so forth and so forth?
I don't remember the order they went. I just remember when the Dark Tower came out.
I know I was trying to not read them yet, but audiobook them. But I think when I
Yeah.
was listening to the gunslinger, that's when I learned like some books are not all there and they just abridge it
Yeah.
and they cut it. And I was like,
Bridged.
yeah, because when I was listening to it, I was like, what? I feel like stuff were missing.
Yeah.
So
There's
just
been
stopped.
several books that I was waiting to go to get unabridged versions of, and they finally came out, and I'm like super stoked.
Nice.
But we used to like when I was like in late teens, we used to go to each other's houses at night to watch movies and stuff. Like,
Wait,
a
did you
movie.
break into each other's houses and shit? Like after
No.
the parents went to sleep and you came in through the window like Clarissa explains it all. You just had the ladder and you're like, what up? They were fucking. Come on. That was just weird. That was
a
just
fucking
weird.
ladder.
That was weird.
So we're at my friend Justin's house, and he's like, yo, do you want to watch a movie? I rented this movie called The Stand. I've been wanting to watch it. I didn't know what it was. Even though I knew of the book, I didn't put two and two together. And I'm all into it. I was like, this is cool. And it ends. I'm like, all right, see y'all tomorrow. And he's like, no, there's more. I like, what the fuck you mean there's more? I thought that
So
was the end of
series?
the movie. Yeah. And he goes, no, there's three more VHS tapes. I was like, fuck, dude.
Limited series. They did the series. I know they did the series again.
Yeah, they redid it.
Yeah. I didn't see it. I wanted to. But, that's the joy of it being there. I could watch it one day. Unless they take it out for some dumb reason. So far, Disney's the only one that be doing shit like that.
And we'll get to more of that.
That's just thinking like I didn't get it. Like they did a sequel series to Willow, and then they canceled it months later, and I was like, what the fuck? Like I watched it before they took it out, but it was weird. It was like, dude, you just put this up, and it was really good. Fucking assholes.
There's a screenshot for that too.
Did you know that I didn't know that my boy Christian Slater was in that series? So when I saw that series, and I was like, oh shit, Christian Slater's in Willow. That's dope.
I did hear that, yeah.
I didn't know. You see, they just hating on Christian Slater. Christian Slater just got haters left and right.
Because they haven't seen Mr. Robot.
No, they haven't. Oh my god, look at this face. Just. Oh, oh, this fucking butthead right here, dude.
It looks just like draw some braces on his teeth.
For those listeners, it's just a big fucking picture of Elon Musk right now, but he looks like Butthead Musk. Yes.
Butthead Musk.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh
Crypto.
my God, he does.
Cryptocurrency is gonna rule. Oh my god. Oh, I remember this bullshit. Elon Musk offers $1 billion to Wikipedia if they'll change their name. To what? Exopedia?
It was there. Maybe I read it and I didn't put it on screen.
Yeah.
It was like Musk something. Like it was dumb.
Muskopedia?
Musky britches.
They didn't take that offer? That's fucked up, man. If Elon Musk came to me and was like, I'll give you $1 billion to change my entertainment or some shit, I'll be like, all right.
Cool.
What we call now? Musk Entertainment? Musky Musk? X Entertainment? I don't care.
What was that? It's like a meme online, and it's like this room completely covered in cockroaches, and it just says, if somebody offered you like $800 million to stay in that room for 24 hours, would you? And the caption underneath, he goes, shit, they'd all have names and backstories, but
True that. I'll create some kind of shit where I could have a corner to myself and fight them off or something, and have like fire around me. I don't care, but I'm gonna survive that, and I'm gonna get that damn money.
all you gotta do is just flick one off your face every now and then. Like, they'll learn.
That's okay, man. I'm from the hood. It's not a house I haven't lived in where it was cockroach infested, you know. And like Brody Fist, Joe's Apartment. Hell yeah, I watched that.
I love that movie.
Which, by the way, today I saw that WB is gonna release a Blu-ray of Joe's Apartment.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
that movie and The Fool. Is that what? Oh, The Pest. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And
The Fool is the one I'm gonna make and star in.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm remaking The Pest completely, but I'm gonna call it The Fool.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jerky Boys movies. Those 4 was like all I used to watch after school.
Well, guess what? All 4 of them got a Blu-ray. No, I'm just kidding.
In one box.
In one box. It's called the Fuck series. Anyways, Elon Musk trying to do too much, man. But you know, when you got that much money, why not? Why not try to do shit? You know, if I had,
my daddy gave me all that money.
I know, right? If I had a lot of money, I'll go to a McDonald's, and be like, hey, I'll give you $1 billion if you change your name to Whackdonald's. Is your remake gonna be on Tubi, The Fool? Hell yeah. I'm selling everything to Tubi. Whatever gives me money. It's either Tubi or Netflix. Either or be taking anything.
Tubi, give us money. We love you.
Tubi, hell yeah. Give us all the money. I'll review every stupid ass movie you got on there. And I have not watched one yet, so it's even better. All right, what we got here? Proceeds from their new song will forever go to suicide prevention. Papa Roach donates $150,000 for suicide prevention. That's what I'm talking about. Cut my life into pieces. They know about that. Their first fucking big ass song was all about, yeah, I'm gonna kill myself and shit. Don't go right. Those are my boys. Papa Roach. Hey, that's a great segue. We went from living in a house full of roaches to I would live 24 hours in that room full of roaches listening to Papa Roach.
I'm nonstop.
Papa Broly Fist said Papa, look at the screen, people. Broly Fist says Papa Cock was the shit.
Those are like purposeful Freudian slips he keeps doing.
Oh shit. They still good, man. They still good. They're still out there. But they ain't no bangers like there was. Like my favorite Papa Roach song was oh shit. Fuck. I know this. Shut up. Shut up. Am I looking it up? No.
You're like on Spotify right now.
No, I'm not. Between Angels and Insects. There you go.
There you go.
Jesus Christ. Between Angels and Insects. That was my shit. And there was this other one that was like really mellow and kind of got a Jamaican vibe to it. And I could have sworn it was a hidden track back then. But
Okay.
now they made it, they redid it. And I mean, I kind of feel it, but I don't feel it like it was back then.
Yeah.
But I forgot what it was called.
Google it. Jamaican roach? Yes.
No.
I'm sure there's a lot of roaches all over Jamaica.
Tightrope. There it is.
There you go.
Tightrope. See, when I put hidden, it was a hidden track. But then they made it a remastered track like not too long ago, a couple years ago. And I could have sworn one time I was like downtown and you know they have like people just playing fucking music.
Yeah.
And I was downtown and these guys were playing that. And I was like, hold on. I know this track. And then I felt like they're cool because they listen to that album all the way. Cause you gotta hear that shit. That shit's secret. And I was like this close to just going over there and just grab the mic and start singing the song. But then I didn't remember the song. I also didn't want to get jumped.
It's true.
I'm
for
pretty sure I want to get jumped. But if it was Jean-Claude Van Damme, I'll let him beat the shit out of my ass. So I can say, hey, Jean-Claude Van Damme beat me. That's my segue to this. Legendary action star and martial artist Jean-Claude Van Damme says he was rejected from the Fast and the Furious franchise by Vin Diesel. Yeah, I remember
They
seeing
don't
this.
want you.
I think that was a mistake. I think they should have got Jean-Claude. He was a bad guy in Expendables 2, no?
He was really good as a villain.
He was. He fucking super kicked that knife into his chest, dog.
That was amazing.
I was like, oh shit, what's up, Jean-Claude? That was dope.
I always had this problem throughout my life of wanting to dance, but I didn't know how to start. I'm like, do you just slide in that motherfucker? Do you clap? Do you snap? Like, what do you do? I need a first step to get onto the dance floor. And Jean-Claude Van Damme fixed that for me in Kickboxer. He was like, clap start.
Jean-Claude showed you that you just let it move, yeah. You just let it move, yeah. You start with a
split.
What up, Scooby?
Fucking Scooby.
That's what it's because Jean-Claude's gonna start working on like, hi, I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme, and this is how you will dance. And then first the split, and then he starts with a split. You have to get this so you can go on. My Jean-Claude is horrible. I gotta have a French accent.
It sounded like something totally different.
I don't know, man. You know, Jean-Claude is Jean-Claude. Anyways, you can go home or you can go with me. That's Street Fighter. That's my favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Street Fighter. I'll take that to my grave. The motherfucker. That would have been cool if he was in Fast and Furious. Of course, I want to see Jean-Claude in anything. He's actually good in comedies as well. So,
yeah.
Give Jean-Claude more team, man. Hey, Jean-Claude Van Damme didn't, go on to be like Steven Seagal. So let's praise Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's still out there. He's still good. And he could still fucking split kick us into oblivion.
I don't know why this made me think of it because it's not Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's Jet Li. But I was just like, I'm nobody's bitch. You are mine.
So now we're gonna remake the one
with
Jean-Claude Van Damme. The 1-2 Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes.
The 1-2. It's the one square. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah. That was rad.
And this was with Jean-Claude Van Damme. And yep, he's gonna be there. Ow. I mean, we had Jean-Claude with Jean-Claude before because everybody gets their fucking twin movie. Jean-Claude Van Damme and Claude Van Damme, double impact, you know?
Yes.
And you had like Jackie Chan and Twin something. I forgot what it was called. And then you had Jet Li and The One. Everybody had their double movie. So when are we gonna get our The Rock and The Rock in? Stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's the whole name of that. Twin Dragons. There you go. That was the John Claude one. I mean, that was the Jackie Chan one. Twin Dragon. Okay. I don't know how to segue, so we're just gonna straight to it, yo. Yes, you really can own official Gundam underwear now. That's it, guys.
Why not?
That's it.
Do you. Do what makes you happy, and Gundam makes me happy.
If I get the Rock and the Boulder.
Well, it's just the two of the Rock in Boulder, Colorado, and they have a little pastry shop.
Yes. We're selling what's those macaroons. That's what they're selling. Phantom Knight said, aren't they remaking the one? I don't know. I hope not.
Are they? That's too soon.
Yeah. Plus,
why remake it when it's so good?
Who's the other great martial artist out there? Well, you got Scott Adkins. Scott Adkins doesn't get. Let me tell you guys. Scott Adkins doesn't get enough love. Like, for those who know, Scott Adkins is like the king of the straight to, or what do you say, the home video now or something, or straight to streaming or straight to digital or whatever. Like, he is the B action star right now. And then you get to see him in some big works, like we saw him in John Wick Chapter 4 as the big dude, and he shows his acting range. But that man should be like in Hollywood, like. But nobody wants to go see action martial art movies unless it's Keanu Reeves kicking ass, and that's good though. Yeah, I mean, unless and Donnie Yen.
Guys, thank you. I was about to bring him up.
Yeah, Donnie Yen for sure. That motherfucker's still old. Brolyface said, "Hear me out. Gundam, come done."
Come the fuck out of here.
Get it like a condom, but with a Gundam face? All right, I get it.
Oh my god, whatever.
Bring back Dolph Lundgren.
They did. He's doing fucking armpit commercials now.
Oh, the ones where it's like he's like de-aged and shit? And...
Yeah. I was like, why does his hair look so good? No,
because he's young again. Look, if this Gundam...
He didn't look like Dolph Lundgren, though. He looked like a G.I. Joe figure made out to look like Dolph Lundgren.
Wait, is Dolph Lundgren not a G.I. Joe figure? That's what I thought this whole time.
No, he's Swedish.
Oh, so you can't be a G.I. Joe if you're Swedish?
Don't you kind of have to be as... Never mind.
Michael Jai White should be doing more movies, but he does like Black Dynamite, and then he disappears, and then he does a cowboy version of Black Dynamite, and then he's gonna disappear again and show up in little smaller movies, and then he'll probably give us a Space Dynamite or something. I don't know.
I'll tell you where he's been. If you listen to any like hip hop radio station, he's probably doing your morning show.
He probably is. And he's giving you all the smack. I love hearing him talk about like other people and be like, I'll beat their ass. Like Steven Seagal, I'll beat his ass. I could believe him too.
I wish this is my dream movie that'll never happen, and unless they can do it with AI or something. Jason David Frank versus Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It's gonna have to be AI now. And it's like I think that yesterday or the day before was the anniversary of
the 19th.
Not Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude's still with us. Jason David Frank.
Yeah, it was the 19th.
Yeah, it's still like freaking surprising. What's sad is that Johnny Young Bosch, who played Adam in the Mighty Morphin, he, everybody posted something about, reflecting on him and showed videos or pictures. And then he put something that I could relate to, that he was like, look, everybody is posting their thoughts and whatever, but it's still like, he's still affected by it and he's still mad about it. And he just wanted to keep it to himself, and and still deal with it and blah 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 or something. I forgot what he said, but it's basically how it is. Like, he still matter. Like, I would be too. You know what I'm saying? Like damn it, you're gone, and it sucks because you were so great, and you shouldn't have left, and you should still be here, and especially seeing how everybody showing that love for you and everything like that. That was a loss that affected me, with many other kind of celebrities, but that one was like, he was our, and we didn't know this, but he was like our fucking child
Bruce
hero,
Lee.
Yeah, he was like our Bruce Lee. No bull. No bull. Like, I mentioned that shit too.
Yeah.
Like, you can there should be posters of Jason David Frank on kids' walls and the
Yeah.
Bruce Lee pose and shit like that, and all
Or
his,
like at karate dojos and shit.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, those two, I hope, man, they better be right now meeting each other and like just having the biggest battle of their life. Like, they're sparring the shit out of each other. Who you think is winning though? Is it Bruce Lee or JDF?
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, Bruce Lee will beat the shit out of JDF. But JDF would love it.
I love Jason David Frank. Like, his death was like, have you ever like been around like a loud pop or bang or explosion or something like that, and you kind of
Mm-hmm.
have that, and you have that
All the time.
black
That's my life.
energy on
That's
your
my
face.
life.
Like, I still feel it. I feel like I just read it. Like, oh my god,
Mhm.
because like I loved him so much, and like even the other stuff that he had done, like TV shows and stuff and movies, and like that one hurt. Like, every time I see a picture of him, I'm like, why did you leave me? Like, why did you leave us? Like, that one hurt.
Yeah, man. It shouldn't have gone out It shouldn't have gone out like that. JDF's death made me sing R&B songs in the shower. Yep, that's accurate. That's accurate as fuck. If there's no other way to explain it, it's that way.
Like, anytime Let It Burn from Usher comes on, you have to do the music video.
And the Boondock Saints. He was in the fucking street car and came back. Let it burn.
Oh, my favorite's when his ex-wife calls and she's like, are you doing the music video thing? He goes, gotta go, bye.
Oh, man. That was good shit. All right. The Grand Theft Auto community is struggling to contain its excitement for Rockstar's inevitable GTA 6 release date announcement.
Next month.
Yep. They're finally going to reveal it. It's been our whole life.
It's gonna be like a 5-second teaser of like somebody walking in like Unreal Engine 5, and that's it. And you're gonna be like, oh.
It's just the logo. GTA 6. Yeah, buddy, with Snoop Dogg, and then that's it. Everybody's gonna be all like Game of the Year when it comes out.
Yeah, and then it's not gonna get any sequels for like 15 years.
Yep. Not until our kids are 50.
I had to buy that game twice on 360 and Xbox One.
Ain't that about bitch? What's with the cover though? Like, this is Red Dead, isn't it? It's like,
no shit, it is.
It's like Red Dead Redemption. Why is it Red Dead Redemption on the GTA 6?
Fucking IGN, dude.
IGN don't know what the fuck they're doing, dog.
They're always late as shit too. Like somebody's celebrity or somebody die like 2 days later. They're like, this celebrity died, and everybody in the comments, oh, that's so sad. I'm like, dude, that was like 2-3 days ago.
I'm like, get on it, get to that TMZ level, man. Nobody knows anything until TMZ says it, and they're always first. They're like
their water bottles for no reason. Like, okay, guys, we gotta read some news.
When you talk that much, you need liquids. TMZ is like what it was back then when you watch MTV, and it was like MTV News. You hear it.
You'd hear that
first.
sound, and you'd fucking come running into the room.
You're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What was the name? Kurt something?
Kurt Sutter? No, not Kurt Sutter. Kurt Loder.
Kurt Loder, yeah. Kurt Loder. Once Kurt Loder told you the news, boy, you listen. Once he told you the news, and once what's his name? Uh, fuck. Scooby, help me out here if you're still here. The one that told you your horoscopes. Fuck. It was Latino. It was like a Latino celebrity, but then it became worldwide. Fuck. Yep, whatever. Brain fart. This is what happens all the time. I told you. I tell people this. Whenever I'm here streaming or whatever, brain farts. But if I'm just like on my regular, I know everything. Everybody's name, everything.
Wow.
No math, though. I'm not good with math.
Forgive me if this is offensive, but most of the day when I'm not doing this show, I feel retarded. And then I come here and it's like all my brain power like turns on at once. And then at the end of it, I'm like exhausted and stupid again.
That sounds about right. I think
Walter Mercado.
There you go. Walter Mercado. There you go. Jesus Christ. It was like our you see? And I forgot the name of the other guy.
Oh, you need to eat more fish. It's better for your brain.
Liberace. He was like our Liberace. And but with the horoscopes, and it blew up. He was like you should watch a documentary. It's on Netflix about Walter Mercado. It's actually pretty damn cool.
I'm watching that one now about the cults with the Mother God, which is like a bunch of hippies, and
it's always hippies. When you say cult, it's just hippies. Let's face it. Who else? Who else fucking joins a cult?
I'm all about peace and love and stuff too, but I'm like, I also listen to metal and I can punch you in the face.
And you also have a common sense. You know?
That's you. I can think for myself.
You're not gonna go to a cult and they're gonna be like, all right, everybody, there's only one way we're gonna do this. We're all gonna have to drink bleach with orange juice, and it's gonna get us closer to Kitsta, and we will all follow the spaceship that comes behind the freaking ice cream truck every 12th of the month.
Yes.
And that's when you're like, well, it was great having these free shoes, but I'm about to get out of here.
There was that Adam Sandler skit about joining a cult too. He's like, no, it's cool. All you got to do is fuck the sun and then, praise once in a while, and that's it. And you get free haircuts.
Oh, shit. Well, that's all good. Whoa, we got something right. The free haircuts would have got me. I could use those, man. I could use those. Broly Fizz over here said that he was approached by them before. And it was weird as fuck.
Who, the Mother God cults?
You for real? What they say? Is that like that fucking, like, I don't know how.
Serious?
I don't know why back in the day our parents let us go to this fucking Indiana church, man. Just let us go. These people came out of nowhere asking us, do you want to say we're here from the Indiana church and we would like to take your child with us this Sunday. We'll pick them up here in the bus, blah, blah, and we'll bring them back, blah, blah. And my parents said yes once and sent me out there. And it was for like Easter. And I remember bumping into a classmate and it was all right, but it was lame. And then we came back and we all lived. But think about it. We could have got slaughtered. They could have just got a whole bunch of us and just killed us all somewhere.
Fuck all that.
Still haven't got my goldfish or dragon dagger. Yeah, I think they promised you shit to go over there.
But Bradley says, yep, there were other branches in different states. I haven't got that far in the documentary yet, but yeah, like they were pretty spread out.
What were they all about? Free haircuts?
Yeah, free haircuts. Being hippies.
Hey, you want to be hippies with us? Shout. Oh, shout. All right. You want to be? I'm not joining the cult. I'm going to let you know right now. Let me tell you something. All of life is a cult. All right? They get you, and then they never take you back. If that makes sense. They promoted Frito pies and lap dances. What? Are you for real? Is that really what they promoted? I doubt that. I highly doubt that. Did they give you Frito Prize? Did they give you Frito Prize? Well, what Scooby was talking about with this freaking Indiana church people, they were like, they did offer you something or whatever. For me, it was like Easter. They didn't offer me Easter, but I'm saying it was the Easter kind of thing, and you had to go find all the Easter eggs, blah, blah. And I don't know what the hell was what they offer you at the end, but they pretty much just wanted you. And then when you were there, they were really strict because you got a bunch of kids. So, of course, they're not going to listen. They had us not even sit on chairs. We just had to sit on the floor. And then they started babbling about God stuff, I guess, and everybody there just wanted to do the Easter hunt, and then we finally do the Easter hunt. I don't remember even the Easter. You know what? I barely remember anything. I remember, I remember going on there. It wasn't my decision. Seriously though, why did our parents do it? There's things that happened back then that they will not happen today, 100%, and it makes you look back and realize we weren't pussies. We were not pussies. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Round of applause for not being pussies is what I like to say. Let's go to the next thing.
Let's go.
Gambit wasn't a character I knew too well, said Edgar Wright on turning down Channing Tatum's Gambit. Maybe he means more to people who watched the animated show, which again was after my time. No X-Men was after anybody's time. The X-Men animated show was not. My brother.
That was a long time ago.
My brother was into the X-Men animated show, and he's like over 10 years older than me. You know, he was a grown-ass man. I remember when they did the Phoenix Saga, and it was all week. It was an episode a day. Because remember, it was all like 5 episodes. And he was like, hey, yo, do me a favor. Record these episodes for me. That's how much he cared about it. He wanted to see the Phoenix Saga. So I had to record the fucking Phoenix Saga for him. You know, this is a grown-ass man who was watching the X-Men animated series. So I don't want to hear that, Edgar Wright. Right now, you're Edgar wrong. That was the wrong fucking button. I gotta remember what these buttons. You're Edgar wrong. I'm just gonna go with that. There you go. That's better. Also, why is Channing Tatum still trying to go at this fucking Gambit?
I hope he gets it. I think he'd be great as Gambit.
He's really like. I still find it funny when they had that. They had it planned in the beginning, and then they had this whole X-Men universe picture, and then it was Channing Tatum there, and he had a Gambit t-shirt, and he's like, this is why I'm here. And it never happened. Never happened.
Who is it? Was it him, too, that wants to play the Max?
No, I never heard that.
Somebody like that kind of celebrity was pushing to have a movie about the Max. And they were going to play him.
Oh, the Max got to be something with Swole, so I vote Bautista.
Ooh, that would be so good. He even looks like Max without the purple suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like when Batista's hair is like just a little bit fuzzy. Yeah, he looks like him.
You got to get Batista. Don't get The Rock, though.
He tried to make it all positive, and he's giving Mr. Gone fucking public... speeches and PSAs.
Yeah.
But remember, kids, brush your teeth before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. And then it'll take like forever to get made, like Black Adam. Here. Oh shit.
We're never letting that go.
We're never letting that go. He tried. I gotta give it to him though, man. He tried. He tried saving the DCU. You know, he even brought back Superman. It was all good. And then, it was all for naught. But he tried, man. He had my hopes up for a good minute there.
Yeah, me too.
He had my hopes up. Richard Mall, who voiced Two-Face in Batman, which is my favorite Batman villain, and Scorpion in the Spider-Man animated series, which I had no idea. But I do remember him mostly from Night Court, died. I think it was 2 weeks ago, was it? Or last week? Something like that. It was a while.
2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, through our time that we haven't been on, motherfuckers died. And this guy died, Richard Mall. And I remember him from Night Court. If you didn't watch Night Court, that's okay. They actually brought it back. There's a new Night Court, and it's still going. so it's still doing good. I watched Night Court with my father. I grew up on old TV shows. Uh, that one wasn't really old, but it was still like in syndication or like reruns when I was
Yeah.
watching it. So that's where I know him from.
Like at night in like elementary school and stuff, when that show was popular, it came on at night, and so it was like Arsenio Hall showed Night Court, and then In Living Color. I don't know if it was in that order, but those are the 3 shows he watched every night.
In Living Color. You know what? I'm mad because I signed up to this streaming app called the Brick TV because they just
They have IT Crowd. Sorry,
and that one
I think it's that one or BritBox.
as a BritBox. You're talking about BritBox. Mine was called. This one's called the Brick TV, and it's mostly all like urban kind of stuff. You know, like urban movies, urban shows, and they had In Living Color, all of it. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna subscribe to this so I could watch just In Living Color. And then I did. I watched like the first season. I was in the second season, and then I gave it a little break. Cause my thought was it's always gonna be there. I tried like yesterday, they took it out. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna subscribe to this anymore. So I guess things they get on there is limited and they don't got like it all the time. Some streaming service should fucking grab them because I wanna watch them all. Just like I'm mad HBO got rid of the Mad TVs. I didn't finish them.
Yeah.
The bastards was come on. Anyways. RP to that guy and RP to A Living Color that I can't continue watching, you bastards.
And to bring it up again, they took the IT Crowd off of Netflix, and it had been on there like 10, 15 years.
That is true. No, but that's because the BritBox probably got it and they have like the rights. You know, it's all rights shit. It's like now we have
one streaming app with every movie and every TV show.
That's when you gotta do it on your own, your own digital shit. You gotta pay for everything, and then no one could do anything to it. I was gonna say something. That's not gonna happen because everybody wants money.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say something else. Oh, it's like the Doctor Who's. Apparently, in UK, there's a streaming service. It's probably that one that has all the old classics.
Mm-hmm.
And then HBO has everything up to where they stopped, you know, where the most recent one is. And now Disney is going to have the new specials and everything else going forward. So if I want to catch up on Doctor Who, I got to continue on HBO and then go to Disney to watch the rest. It's all over the place, man. And they keep moving that shit around.
What movie series was I was watching? And the Conjuring universe. Like some of them are over here, and one of them is on this app, and most of them are on HBO or Max. And so to watch all of them was like a fucking workout.
Yeah, that's how it is. I hate it when one application has like, hey, we got fucking, I don't know, I'm going to use this as an example. We got Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I'm like, cool. Where's Bill and Ted 1 and 3? Nope, not there. They just have one of them. It would be somewhere else. You got to look somewhere else. So that's how they do. That's how they do. And you know what Insomniac do? They're going to make a Wolverine game, which they announced like long ago. But they're saying that Wolverine Spider-Man 2 are set in the same universe. And
he's supposedly in the game. They didn't really confirm it. But yeah.
I mean, wasn't that a big duh?
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's a big duh. Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
Plus all the Daredevil references, they're thinking that he's going to get his own DLC.
Daredevil should get his own game. I'm big Daredevil fan. He should get his own fucking game.
What's his villain? The Hand?
The Hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Hand, man. You know, every man's villain is the Hand because you can't stop touching yourself.
There's women out there like that too.
What?
Quit flicking that bean.
Laugh track.
I won't say who it is, but I'll just say this. Somebody in my family was a chronic masturbator, and we'd be like, watching TV and stuff, and they'd just be like, "Come on, dude." Real life, real talk.
That's my face, yo. That's my face. that's that's just as I can't imagine that, dog. I can't imagine like, hey, let's all get together and watch a movie, but don't invite him. Last time we tried to watch fucking Encanto, he was all up in his pants, man. Like, how turned on are you by a fucking Disney movie, dog?
And they're watching the what is that movie?
Oh shit!
What was the Rescuers, the original Rescuers? Look back and they're just going at it. Come on, man.
Come on, dude. Like, go to the bathroom, man. Just fucking
go to your room. What the fuck?
Don't fuck the bread. I have not seen the first Black Phone movie, but it's getting a sequel.
It's good.
It's good?
It's good.
I should check it out then.
It's not like all the hype and people are like, oh, it's the scariest movie ever. It's not. It's good though.
Everybody says some movie is the scariest movie. Look, no movie is the scariest movies ever, except for maybe Fire in the Sky, but now I'm over it. And Communion, now I'm over it. No movie is the scariest movies ever. All horror movies are hilarious though. I have come to that. Like, horror movies are hilarious. Just
yeah. They're great to watch with other people too, because you're like, look how fake that is.
But when someone just gets torn in half, you're like, damn, you know?
My favorite is when something like that happens and they have like one of those one word responses like in action movies, like, should have been taking better care of yourself, and then like just dip out.
Yeah. You gotta get the king of that shit, like Freddy Krueger, who be saying, you know, some funny one-liners. Yeah, bitch.
Where did you learn that word, Freddy?
Of course, my dude who does great one-liners when killing is my boy Chucky. My boy Chucky.
That's the best.
And they want to do apparently talks of Chucky versus Megan, and I am all fucking for it.
I'm in like first ticket. I'm gonna be right there. Like, let's go. Let's go.
Telling you, I'm fucking for it. I have fun with Megan. I remember I told a friend, "Hey, watch Megan, man. It's fucking hilarious." And they were like, "Yeah, we couldn't finish it." And I was like, "What is wrong with you? Like, you guys don't."
Oh my god!
I guess
remember that scene like in the middle where she sings to her to calm her down.
That's when I knew. I was like, "This is a masterpiece."
I was bawling my eyes out.
I was like, that was funny to me, and I was like, this is a fucking masterpiece. It's just so fucking like, of course, like it makes sense. And it's, I don't know. I guess maybe the way, why? Because it's still on the last episode. You never changed the title, did you?
No.
My wife is in the chat, and she just called out she just called us out on. It's called 50 Shades of Bucky's, but that was the last episode. It was called 50 Shades of Bucky.
I came from the gym. Leave me alone.
You came from the gym?
Yeah.
You trying to get cut? Oh, no.
No, I'm trying to get my legs to start working.
Oh, okay. Now I feel bad. I thought you were trying to get cut. It's like, nah, I got to get lean too. Then fuck this shit.
No, but you know who's getting cut like that?
Who?
Ashy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
he
you
looks
know.
good.
Oh, shit. Go Ashy.
Yeah, he looks big.
I'm just gonna not eat. That's it. I think that's the best way to get cut. Just not eat and just starve to death. But not completely to death.
He said, why was the last one called that? Because we were talking about how cool Buc-ee's is. And when you go to the South and other places that have Buc-ee's, and I think somebody said something about there's a private section of the store where they sell sex organs, or not organs.
No, yes, they sell sex organs. They sell sex organs.
Sex toys.
No, I need to know what sex organs are now. They're the organs that you fuck.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Bucky's. We have candy, gas, clothes, and sex organs.
And pocket pussies.
And pocket pussies that are in the shape of kidneys.
We had said before, we were like, what if they sold cock rings at Bucky's? And then we were going to call it Bucky's Cock Ring. And then Twitch wouldn't let us. And so Burleyfist, was it Burleyfist? And he was like,
Someone.
50 Shades of Bucky's. I'm like, that's it. Now we have to, everybody's got to get Bucky shirts.
She's onto something here. Isn't a dildo just a sex organ? Think about it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. I love how we're having this conversation while Chucky is just like right here on the screen.
I love you, Chucky.
Chucky goes to Bucky's.
I'm so for this though, and I just can't. Like, I started watching the series like on Tubi, the Robert the Doll series. There's like 4 or 5 movies, and that's who Chucky's based on.
I thought he was based on My Buddy. No, for real. There was that.
The design, yeah, but like the possessed doll, that's Robert the Doll.
Oh,
and do not look him up.
I won't. But
like,
I always wanted a My Buddy back in the day. That's for sure. Yeah.
And then Kid Sister came out.
The song was jamming. My buddy,
my buddy,
my buddy,
my buddy.
Wherever he go, I was like, hell yeah, I want a My Buddy.
And then that movie came out, and the sales went.
Yup, they were like, fuck. They went down, Chucky went up. Smart, Dan Mancini. Don. Very smart.
How do you kill an entire toy series? Make a movie about it where it's evil.
All right, man, we gotta do something. Oh, that new movie Imaginary is gonna kill the teddy bear. Because I was looking at that trailer, I was like, yeah, I don't want a teddy bear anymore. That shit look like it's gonna turn his head and look at me too. Fuck that. Fuck that. All right, what's next here? Ooh, this is gonna be exciting, boy. I want a Highlander reboot. I think it's time.
With Henry Cavill, I'm so for this.
It's fucking time, dog.
I'm gonna get the T-shirt. I'm gonna be there the first day.
And I still want Christopher Lambert to get a cameo in it somewhere.
How are you gonna be French pretending to be Scottish and a guy in a movie with a guy who's Scottish, but he's pretending to be Spanish?
You know how? It's called acting. Beautiful acting. My wife is mentioning this little cat plushie we have. Nah, it looks too nice. It looks too sweet to try to kill us.
Those are the ones that get you.
Nah, it's too sweet.
Do you remember that scene, like near the beginning of Look Who's Talking To? Where he was like paranoid that there was like little gremlins in his room and all these red lights lit up for eyes.
Yeah.
And he freaked out. When I was a kid, that scene freaked me out so fucking bad. I was like, fuck all these toys, all these stuffed animals. I don't want them. The fucking red eyes in the night. Get them out of here.
Yeah?
I just started stuffing everything in the closet. I was like, that shit's not going to happen to me, though.
Did you lock the closet at least?
No.
No, then your plan didn't work out very well. They could have still came out of the closet.
I just got that.
You just got it, right? Yep. For a second there, it was...
I was like, he said something, and I think it's pertinent to something. Oh, wait a second.
So yeah, Highlander reboot is much needed, much anticipated. It'll be good. Anything with Henry Cavill will be good, and I know he's down.
He can do no wrong.
He could
do a Christian Hallmark Christmas movie, and I'd still watch it. And I hate those fucking movies.
It'll be the greatest fucking Christmas Hallmark movies. Like, when
do
they go?
And his arms are just knocking over all the Thanksgiving dinner food. Oh, sorry.
when do these movies go into production? Like, do they just like, all right, Christmas is over, we got this many days left, let's make at least 200 Christmas movies by next year?
You know what's the saddest shit with that too? If there's like an actor or somebody that you like and you haven't seen them in shit in the longest time, you're like, I bet they're doing Hallmark movies. And like 90% of the time, look them up on IMDb and it's like 10, 15 years in a row of all Hallmark Christmas movies.
Yep. What oh, fuck. What was homeboy's name from Blossom?
Oh,
Joey something.
Joey Lawrence.
Is it Joey Lawrence?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like Joey Lawrence. They're like all the movies Joey Lawrence. The Miz did a movie in those fucking Hallmark themes.
The guy that played the Crow in the third movie, I'm like, man, what happened to him? He was in so many good movies back in the day, and it's like, oh, Hallmark movies.
Whoa, Brolyfus said, Henry Cavill and I Saw Mommy is getting taken down by Santa. That sounds like an action movie.
I Saw Mommy is getting that sounds dirty.
That does sound dirty. But if you change the title and be like, Henry Cavill and Mommy is getting taken down by Santa. And you gotta say it like that. Wait, hold on.
Turn it into a song.
Hold on. It's gonna be this Christmas. Henry Cavill stars in Mommy is getting taken down by Santa.
Yes.
Directed by John Woo. I can't wait to see that John Woo movie.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good. All right, what's next over here? A barbarian video game is coming soon.
You have to fight her off when she's trying to shove her tit in your mouth.
Bro, I know how to beat the I know how to beat the game. Don't go in the fucking basement. That's it. Don't go in the house, don't go in the basement. That's it. Bam, game beaten.
Done.
Like you walk in the door, you turn around, you open the door, you walk out, you get in the car, boom, game won. You survived.
The game started. You just turn around with your keys in your hand.
Yup. Unless you go outside and they like steal. I'm sorry. I turn around and the plushy cat is here to kill me.
Kitty. Oh, that's cute.
This little plushy cat is here to kill me. Look at him. You got the little patitas. Oh, you guys can't see because it's really small. There it goes, right here. The little patita. This is what she said. Would I be afraid? Will you be afraid of this cute little thing? No.
Nah, I fucking elbow drop that motherfucker.
I'll be afraid of like if I'm not doing anything, it just goes. What the fuck? Why? Why
Put
you
it
do
in that
that?
haunted ass chair over there.
Yes. Put it on that chair that rocks.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Anyways, barbarian game? What?
I think if they do it like you just start in the basement and like you have a flashlight, maybe your flashlight goes out, or you can only use it for so long or something. You're going through these tunnels and like if you see her, that's the end of the game.
Yeah. That makes sense. If you wake up in the basement, you gotta try to get out. Then yeah.
Yeah.
But if you just like night one at this house, and I'm like, no, going back, getting an actual fucking hotel or motel, then that's what we're talking about.
In a good part of town.
In a good part of town. Who the fuck stays at an Airbnb in like
in a ghetto?
You know what? That's the same concept for that movie. Breathe or something. You know, the one where Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe. Yeah.
It was the same concept for the movie Don't Breathe. It was like he was the only dude on the block. Mm-hmm. Why are you gonna try to rob him?
And he beat ass.
He did. I want to see the sequel because apparently the sequel made him like a hero after that, which...
Wow.
Yeah, because he's like defending a little girl and it's just... But it's like, if that's the case, like you gotta really erase all the fucked up shit he did in the first movie because it was really fucked up.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like...
Like, you want me to root for this guy after what he did?
But I will say this: he should have played Cable.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, you know where he played Cable in the Avatar movies.
Yes,
He's fucking Cable in that movie. Even in the sequel, he's
I'd say
fucking
he's in the future. He just hasn't done time travel and shit yet, and got his
yeah,
robot arm. Like,
yeah,
yeah, he's
yeah.
totally Cable. Like, there wasn't even like a debate between two actors when they were like, "Oh, they're gonna have Cable in the next Deadpool movie. Who do you think should play him?" And I'm like, "What is his name? Like Steve something."
I don't know. He's the
Anyway.
dude from Avatar.
The dude from Avatar.
The dude from the Avatar series.
I'm like, him, and they didn't pick him. I like Josh Brolin, but he's not as good as the other guy. Stephen Lang. That's his name.
Yeah. I mean, he did. Josh Brolin did his thing, but we wanted Stephen
Yeah.
Lang to. And when I say Avatar, I'm talking about like the James Cameron Avatar guys, not the Last
Yeah.
Airbender. Like, he's in the Avatar movies. Yes, he's in the sequel too. You have to see why. But when I see him, I just like that's Cable. That's fucking
Every
Cable.
time, like, I remember the first time I watched the first Avatar movie, and I didn't really know who he was. I did, but he just looked different than other movies he's been in. And I'm like, yo, that dude straight up looks and acts like Cable.
He did. He does. I need to drop these movies before he gets dropped. And here's someone who dropped and is just like fucking surprised the hell out of all of us. And quite frankly, my favorite friend was Matthew Perry. Like,
oh, dude, yeah.
That was just sad. There's also a lot of conspiracies behind this thing, like, you know.
Right. Oh yeah, because he died in his own pool. He drowned.
Yeah, like in the jacuzzi or whatever. And a lot of people saying like he was part of, you know, like he was gonna expose people or something like that. So whether you believe in conspiracies or not, I don't know. This man loved Batman. He wanted to be Batman. I'm listening to his book right now. Boy, did he go through some shit, you know. But
he was a mad fucking alcoholic, and
yeah.
he was popping pills on top of that, and like it was like a big deal when he went sober.
And his upbringing is was no like peaches and cream. I don't know what's the phrase, dude.
What?
His upbringing wasn't all sunshines and lollipops. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Something like that. Like,
don't throw peaches and cream out in the street like that. That's my shit.
he went through some stuff, and I haven't finished the book yet. But yeah, it was sad. Like, it came out of nowhere, and he was my favorite friend. I loved him in Fools Rush In with the very beautiful Salma Hayek.
I love him in the
Whole 9 yards and 10 yards.
Whole 9 yards and Whole 10 yards.
Yeah, he was hilarious in that shit. It was cool, man.
And he could like go side by side with Bruce Willis. I was like, this shit's funny.
He had the best comedic timing in that whole ensemble cast of every single thing we're talking about right now. From those 3 movies we mentioned and the whole show of Friends. He was the best. He had the best comedic timing and body language and everything. Like,
facial expressions too.
Everything.
Like the way that he could like act without speaking. Like that was awesome.
Yeah. I truly don't think, like, in a parallel universe without Matthew Perry, I don't think Friends would have been as popular as it was. I think he was like, they all fed off of him, if anything.
Yeah.
So RIP to Batman, Matthew Perry.
What's the lady from Aaron Brockovich?
Julia Roberts?
Yeah, did you see the episode when Julia Roberts was on Friends?
I kind of vaguely remember it, but I didn't know they were fucking dating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Matthew Perry hit that, yo. You gotta give it up to him.
Yeah, rest in peace. Like I wasn't a big Friends fan. Like, I watched it, and we've talked about this many times on the podcast. Like, what's the name of it?
Living Singles?
Living Singles. Thank you. Yeah, I preferred that to Friends, but when I did, I watched it for Rachel, of course.
Oh yeah, Rachel. Hottie. Howdy, Rachel. What was that? Oh, my cat was telling me that he agrees, Rachel, as well. You know, he's just right here
And that
whispering
was
stuff in my
sad.
ear.
Like that was like not really childhood. I was like early teens and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah. What else is sad is this hockey player that just got cut, throat cut by another player, which
Yeah.
which lately they've been doing investigation and saying that it wasn't accident. Like they saying there was foul play, that it was not accidental, from what I heard.
So he
So
just did like a flying back kick into his throat. Like,
I guess so. I don't know. They're doing investigation. They don't think it was accidental, but that is, yeah, that's pretty messed up.
pretty shitty. And he was a penguin.
He was a penguin. I love penguins.
That's my guys. Like, that's it. Like, it's like the Penguins, and then I might watch an Avalanche game or like the Panthers.
It's crazy. I have a Blackhawks freaking sweater on right now.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, not intentional, but now that we're talking about hockey,
You know why? Name some New Mexican sports teams.
oh, the New Mexico tumbleweeds.
It should be.
It should. I already made it. I already made the team right there. Merchandise.
New Mexican Dirt Devils.
The New Mexican Dirt Devils. That works too. We just made a basketball and a football league team right now, so let's keep it going. You know, New Mexico can get it.
The New Mexico Green Chilies will burn your butthole.
That sounds like a flavor. And I don't think I want that. About half of Bandcamp employees have been laid off. Affected employees are reporting that 50% of staff from the indie music platform were not extended offers from Songtradr, the company that purchased Bandcamp from Epic Games. 1, I didn't know Bandcamp was still around.
Yeah.
2, I didn't know Epic Games owned Bandcamp. 3,
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know Bandcamp was still around. That's all. Like,
there's this Danish guy who does industrial music called Leatherstrip, and he's on Bandcamp. That's the only artist I know that's on there, and I still get emails and stuff like, oh, Leatherstrip put out a new single, or they're putting out new merch, or whatever. And so when I heard this news, it was like in a tweet, and it was like, Bandcamp got shut down, and this other one got shut down, and Spotify's lowering their rates for artists. And it was like, if you're an indie artist, like, go fuck yourself. You're not gonna get paid.
Damn. That's why motherfuckers are trying to make money off of Patreon and whatnot. Get an OnlyFans for musical artists.
OnlyFans, we ain't mad at you. Put us on your shit.
You know, endorse us. We'll put your logo right there in the corner.
We'll do a 4-night-a-week show on Pornhub.
When you said Danish artist who does industrial music, it just like all like, nope, I'm not surprised. You know, like when you said Danish, I already had a vision. Like, dude, does he have blonde hair?
He's bald.
Bald. Ooh, damn. Now new image just popped in my head. Cause I had like blonde hair, sides cut, and dressing all proper. And then when you say does like industrial whatever music, I was like, yup, he would be playing that kind of music. It all fit in. It all fit in.
Like if you say German metal band, you're like, that makes sense.
That makes sense. That makes sense. They will be pissed off.
Throughout the world wars that we've had, they've been pretty angry.
They will be. They will be. Especially. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Get ready to fall all over again. That's my life. Every day when I wake up, I was like, get ready to fall all over again.
That's me every morning.
I haven't seen Fall, so
it's good. It's good.
I should.
I was like, I watch Stars and stuff all the time. And they're like, we have this movie and it's fall and we're going to play it and da-da-da. And it's new this month. And I'm like, fuck yeah. And as much TV as I watch, it was never on when I was awake. I'm like, what the fuck is up with that? And I finally caught it. I like scheduled it to like find out when it was on, and I was just blown away. Like, scary. Like, if you're afraid of heights, this movie will fuck you up.
Like that, huh?
And then Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in it, and he's amazing.
That's all you gotta say, right there. You got me. You got me at Negan. You got me at the comedian.
He just shows up at the radio tower. Well, Lottie freaking die.
He just down there, just like, the fuck y'all doing up there? You know what? You deserve to fall. That's all you gotta say. Like, the fuck you ladies doing up there? You know what? You deserve it. Just whatever happens to you happens. That's what Fall 2 and Fall 3 happens. It's just each movie should have that one person. They're like, the fuck? You know what? Yeah. Whatever happens to you happens.
Who the fuck is like, yo, let's go out in the middle of the desert where there's no cell signal or nothing, and we're gonna climb like a 1,000,000-foot radio tower, and then the ladder's gonna break and we're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm gonna stay home and watch Jeopardy.
Those two chicks right there.
But if you watch the movie, like, it makes sense in the end.
It makes sense in the end. They were just trying to get their message out there.
It's good though. I recommend it. So I'm excited for a sequel.
Is that about those two dumb chicks climbing a tower? You see?
Yes.
That's what he put right there.
Really stupid premise, but yeah, it was actually a good movie.
That guy came in the office. He was like, all right, I got an idea for a movie. It's about these two dumb chicks who decide to climb a tower.
That's it.
And we're going to call it Fall.
Like fucking plane.
Like, all right, I got this idea, right? It's going to be this movie. It's going to have Jared Butler and the dude who played... Wasn't that the guy who played Luke Cage? No.
Okay. Wasn't it? I thought it was Luke Cage.
Was it? I don't know. We're going to have Jared Butler and a whole bunch of other people. They're going to get on a plane and they're going to crash somewhere. And then they're going to fight against whatever the gorillas or whatever people there. And they got to make their way back to the plane and fly off. And we're going to call it Plane.
Maybe executives are just like, sign me up.
Yes. This sounds great. It sounds just like that movie about those two dumb chicks who climbing a tower called Fall. Make it happen.
Yes. Next year, 2024, Boat.
Boat premise. All right. So this kid gets a bike, but it's got to be something where the boat's barely in it, you know?
They could do a movie like that about the kid that was in Power Rangers that grew up and like tried to buy the boat from the people, and they ended up just killing them and throwing them in the ocean. Boat
right there. By the way, it wasn't Power Rangers, guys, but it wasn't a Power Ranger. So don't start going out there. It's like, damn, what Power Ranger did this?
He was not a ranger.
Nah,
he was a background character like once or twice. Like,
this motherfucker came into the screen and said, "Oh, Tommy," or something, and then that's it. He got paid like $5 for the day or some shit. and he went on his whole life being like, "I was on Power Rangers." No, fuck you.
Not
fuck
really.
You, dog. Fuck you. You didn't do shit. Meta.
It's on the news. That doesn't make me a celebrity.
Yeah, you know, shit. Meta given 30 days to cease using the name Threads by company that trademarked it 11 years ago.
I don't know if this is true or not, but their time's coming up. So if this is true, they got to make a change fast. If not, it's still funny.
Meta got a whole bunch of money. They're gonna just buy the name, straight up. Straight up.
Who owns the name? Okay, buy them.
Exactly. and buy the Webster Dictionary. We're gonna put that we created the name, period. And everybody who needs to buy Threads gotta pay us to make clothes. Marvel Studios executives reportedly consider pivoting to a Doctor Doom storyline after Kang the Conqueror actor Jonathan Majors was arrested in March. Yeah, I'm hearing this a lot right now.
For choking a bitch, allegedly.
Allegedly. Man, but he was kicking ass in Loki, though.
He was in that movie, White Boy Rick. He was really good.
Was he a white boy?
No.
Mm.
He was like the gang boss that White Boy Rick worked for.
Oh, do connect.
Yeah.
And he shows his range, especially with Kang, where he got to play multiple characters. Like, he can act. It's kind of sad.
If they come out and they're like, here's a picture of him choking this bitch, and I'm like, okay, put him in prison. But something inside me is just like, I don't think he did this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. So
there's some people where you hear about that, like, oh yeah, they did that shit.
Oh, that motherfucker did it. Like all this news about P. Diddy, I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker did it. He killed Biggie, for sure. For sure, that motherfucker killed Biggie.
He did.
He did something to Justin Bieber back then. Mm-hmm. And Usher. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he totally treated Cassie like shit. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he totally got everybody killed in the record label. Yep. I believe all that. But then you tell me like Jonathan Major choked the bitch. That motherfucker didn't do shit. That bitch crazy. She's trying to get that Marvel money.
I think I said on here once, I was telling my mom the same story about how, what was it, like 3 or 4 years ago, it was like, you know, sexual harassment, rapists, this and that. And all these celebrities are getting pushed out and they're in prison and they're doing jail time and all this stuff. And then they're like, some girl comes out like, Neil deGrasse Tyson touched me. And everybody went, no, he didn't.
What? No.
No, not him. Okay? You can take Ron Jeremy away from us, but not fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Real quick, yo, everybody was like, yo, shut the fuck up.
That was it, and then it was gone.
You know, they were like, yo, you know what? Something's not right. It's the last straw.
I love that people know him and love him so much that they were just like,
and he's probably really out there doing some fucked up shit. We over here defending him because he's the most brilliant man on earth right now.
I bought his book.
As you should. As you fucking should. Concerning this, I have no problem with them pivoting to Dr. Doom. I also don't want... It's like you're setting up Kang pretty much here, and you gotta keep it going. Though, granted, how Loki ended can kind of pivot everything elsewhere, but I think you could take a break from Kang until everything's settled. I did hear this though. I heard that he did a smart move and has in his contract that no one else can play Kang but him.
Smart.
So if that's the case, that guy is locked in. That guy is locked in.
Wow.
But I would love to see a Dr. Doom, especially since they're moving on to... You can't have Fantastic Four without Dr. Doom. It's got to go hand in hand, in my opinion.
The other Fantastic Four news is coming later, so don't
blow it. Yeah. Don't blow it, guys. We're going to go from Marvel to... Yeah. We're going to go from Marvel to DC with Superman and Lois is coming to an end as season 4 has been confirmed to be its last. It's also the last of the CW DC shows.
Yeah, what was contracted out at CW with DC, that's ending.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine, in my opinion. By the way, if you haven't seen this show is amazing. I've only seen the first season so far. Are you laughing because I only see the first season?
Yes.
Well, I saw it while it was airing, and then after that, I didn't keep up with it. And I just let it like accumulate. What is the word? Yeah, I just let it pile up. Yeah, I just let it pile up. So I'll get to see it later. It's all on HBO Max. Well, sorry.
I just imagined like somebody doing a movie review, and this movie's great. It's wonderful. I'd recommend it to my kids and their friends and this and that. Have you seen it? No, but I want to.
No, you see, but I have seen it, so I can't say anything. It's really good, and it's the thing. Like everybody agrees, like this show doesn't have any like naysayers. It didn't get that reaction like Gotham Knights did, or fucking Batwoman and all that other shit. Like this show is made with love and like some actual fucking smarts. It's really good. And then this guy, when he first came out as Superman, I was like, man, he ain't no Superman. But then he won me over. Like the motherfucker is Superman.
I know, I loved it. Like my only beef with him was like, shave your damn face. But
nah, man,
he's always scruffy. He's always scruffy.
He gives scruffy men like me. Well, I'm not scruffy anymore, but he gives people like me a chance to play as Superman. They should have showed
him like Hancock when they're showing Hancock shave in the mirror with his own fingernails. They should
Mm.
have shown him as Superman doing that, because like explaining why his face was always so furry.
We all know how he does it. He like heat the heat.
Lasers in the mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, then it hits his face. That's how he does it.
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it. That's how I shave my beard. Why do you think my beard is still here? Because I don't like doing that too much. I fuck up the mirror all the time.
Exactly.
But yeah, check out this show. If not, ending at 4 is fine. You don't milk it. You don't go all the way. You know, some shows don't need to fucking go on forever. You just do what you gotta do. The Flash went
like,
on forever.
Like the IT crowd, they're like 4 episodes and an ending movie, and that's it.
Yeah, but that's the British. They just like, all right, that's it.
Burly Fist is not shaved with a Nike chancla.
I did, and I don't have a Nike chancla anymore, so that beard is still here. What's this about? Bob's Burgers recast fan favorite character Jimmy Pesto. Why? Do you know?
He was arrested for being a part of the January 6th insurrection attempt. So they wrote him off the show fast.
Damn, that's fucked up, man.
I guess enough people bitched and complained about it, but they're like, just recast him. And so that's what they're doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're not gonna take the character off.
Like in episodes after that, if they showed Jimmy Pesto's in the background, it said like closed or something on it.
They closed the whole restaurant for him? That's fucked up. That's dedication right there. That's some dedication. Scooby over here talking about Scooby talking about Jonathan Majors. Like, if that's what he got in his contract, then he did do something.
Oh no. I have a headache already from laughing.
We'll live it up to time. Speaking of another another Fox show, Homer won't strangle Bart anymore on The Simpsons. You know, this was announced, right? They said that they were not gonna have him strangle Bart anymore. But then, like days later, the creators was like, "No, we're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep going."
They did? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I saw it. It was like, "No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep going because it's a staple and icon." It would have been stupid if it stopped because it's a running gag. You can't stop the running gag.
I don't think I screenshotted it, but there was the newest episode of The Simpsons actually had Bart choking Homer.
That's what's up.
I thought that was funny.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I guess I said it because Homer said, "I don't do that anymore" to Marge. Did people like just dig deep into that or something? Also, who still watches The Simpsons religiously? Like, you know, it's there. I know it's there, but
It's those people that never shut up about playing World of Warcraft.
You go hand in hand. Now I know. Now I know World of Warcraft and them go hand in hand. What's this? After actor Nicolas Cage has admitted to feeling frustrated by the internet memes generated from his various movie roles, saying it was an adjustment to see his character used as a source of viral hilarity. Wouldn't you be happy?
There's so many.
Wouldn't you be fucking happy?
I saw this like wall art that's like framed and like painted and everything that you put in your house, and it's the car scene from the Talent movie. I can't even think of the name of that movie. Extraordinary Talent or whatever.
Oh yeah.
With him and Pedro.
I'm trying to think of the name of the movie too. It's a long ass title.
It's a long ass name.
The Unbearable Weight of
Massive Talent.
Massive Talent. There you go. Something like that. Smart as hell.
Genius.
He's smart as hell.
People talk shit because, like, Nicolas Cage did his whole, like, I'm going to take my break from Hollywood and just do, like, indie films and stuff like that. And people shit on him for those, but a lot of them are really good.
All those indie films are fucking fantastic.
Yeah. And, like, when he dies, like people are gonna come out the woodwork that were
Mm-hmm.
talking shit, and they're like, "Oh, I always loved him." I'm like, no, you didn't. We always loved him.
Yes. So I gotta say, like the pig, I was really kind of or pig.
Pig was dope.
I don't know, man. That movie was it was to me it was marketed like John Wick kind of shit. John Wick kind of shit.
It was, yeah.
And he did nothing but look for his damn pig and talk about how dope of a chef he was or something. And people
That's why I liked it.
respected him and were scared of him for some reason. I was like what?
I like, chef shows and Jeff Ramsey and, chef movies like Burnt and stuff like that, and or 100-Foot Journey. And so this movie was really cool for me because it wasn't like it totally came off of like, oh, they stole his pig and he showed up and killed all of them. But it's not. It's like this very respected chef kind of got pushed aside and he went and lived in the woods and came back and everybody's like, oh shit. So when he did that whole thing, like cooking that guy that meal, that was really cool.
Yeah, but what movie would you guys want to see? A chef coming back and killing everybody, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what we want to see. Want to see Nicolas Cage get his big daddy on from Kick-Ass and just fuck everybody up. But no, we got him having all these like. Look, it's a good movie. Shot very well, acted very well. All that. But it's not what I was expecting. I wanted him to fucking get down and dirty and get his pig back. Spoiler alert: he got his pig back. So, right? Well, fuck that pig. I was gonna eat him anyways.
No, that movie ends horribly sad.
Fuck that pig. He got a new pig. Napoleon director Ridley Scott let his feelings be known about people criticizing some of the smaller historical inaccuracies in his upcoming war epic starring Joaquin Phoenix.
He speaks in an American accent. That's not small. This guy was a French general.
Well, you know what? Hamilton was a whole bunch of people of color. So, inaccuracies. And they rapped.
They do rap.
Whatever, man. If Joaquin Phoenix doesn't want to do a French accent, don't let him do a French accent. I don't give a shit.
It's like the Crow, not the Crow, fuck me. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, how the two main guys have American accents and nobody else does. And they were just like, fuck it. We don't care.
Hey, it's just,
and it's amazing.
It's just like in the X-Men movie when Halle Berry is trying to have an accent and then next you know, it's just gone.
It's just disappeared.
It never existed. It never existed. But you know what? How many people are really gonna go see Napoleon and care about it?
What's that dude's name? Rami Malek that played Freddie Mercury? He's from Egypt and he doesn't have an accent.
No, he does not. But did he was he born over there or no?
Yeah, he's born in Egypt.
Oh, well, he lived in America long enough.
Just like Storm.
Just like Storm. But then we grew up with her having an accent. It's like Kofi Kingston when he lost his accent. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. The wrestler Kofi Kingston, he was like Jamaican, but then one day he just started speaking perfect, and Triple H is like, "What happened to your accent?" And then it was he just kept it like a normal accent after that. He couldn't be Jamaican anymore.
Wow.
But going from that Napoleon movie to something that people are really excited for, a live action Legend of Zelda movie.
Finally.
That's what people are excited. I'm surprised because I thought after the success of the Super Mario Brother movie, they were going to keep going CGI, but I'm surprised that they're going to go live action for Legend of Zelda, and I'm like, hell yeah.
Then we'll finally get to see if Zelda's really a guy and Zelda and Link are just like the best lesbian couple ever.
And that's the twist, and it's going to make everybody pissed off. I don't think you put this on here in the screenshot, but today I saw something about how Machine Gun Kelly is like campaigning to try to play Link.
I saw that, and I don't want that.
And
I will fight him.
And I put Machine Gun Link.
Yeah, I saw that. Nah, bro, you and Megan Fox do all this weird bloodletting and blood drinking and shit. Y'all can. That's not gonna be a fucking well-known character like Link.
Machine Gun Link. Oh damn! And also during our time away, the whole fucking strike is over.
Finally, like for real this time.
For real. Not just the writers.
Not for play.
Not for play. So things are finally happening. And right after that strike happened, that's when everybody and their mama started dropping trailers like crazy.
This whole like past 2 weeks, it's like this movie's starting to refilm. This movie's starting to film. This TV series, this fucking bed or what? Like it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, all the trailers, like this movie's coming out, and this movie, and this and that.
They're like, it's go time.
I'm just excited for Terrifier 3.
I'm excited for everything. It's been a fucking drought and people dropping stuff and it's like, all right, when's the next one coming? You know? Like
this has been a fucky year for movies, like probably because of the strike, but like everything that I see that's coming out is like 2024. I'm like, what about now? I want to watch it right now. I don't want to wait.
Like we were supposed to get, I think by next year we were supposed to get the next Beyond the Spider-Verse, and you know the strike dragged that out. So now we have to wait till 2026, I think.
The Blade movie was already supposed to have been in theaters.
No, that was still no, the strike didn't affect that because they were still trying to figure that out. You know what's supposed to be out in theaters though? Dune 2 was supposed to be out already, like by this week. Ghostbusters is supposed to come out by next month.
But did you see the Ghostbuster trailer?
Oh hell yeah! What? Hell yeah!
Oh
hell
man.
yeah, dude! I'm excited for that. That was
good.
Dan Aykroyd all over that. I was like, that's his story. That's his story he wanted to do all this fucking time about New York
and we would totally play it on the show, but fucking Twitch will like take our whole episode down.
Y'all can go to fucking YouTube and look it up and see it for your damn self and have a good ass time. And here's something else that I'm really excited about: a John Wick anime.
Yes. I'm excited. And the Terminator anime.
Like everybody's just like, let's just anime everything. I'm like, yes, please. Fucking yes, please. There's also word of a John Wick Chapter 5.
Yes.
Oh.
It's like being written or something right now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine like a Golden Girls action anime? I'm going on a date with a boy. Oh.
Why isn't this happening?
I just pitched some shit and I want to watch it.
Is like they were secret agents the whole time.
Somebody knocks on the door and they're all flying through the air.
Yes. Here's some concerning all the news. This one is big because I know this might just like lead to something because it is kind of fucked up. WB was shelving the Coyote versus Acme movie starring John Cena, right? They said they decided not to put it out there. Then after that, real quick, everybody in the production was like, they started showing stuff from the movie and saying that it was getting great responses and people were liking it in test viewings and blah 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 blah.
All the test viewings did great. Everybody thought it was hilarious.
And they were like pissed off. They were like, well, fuck you, we're gonna show this, we're gonna show that. And then they were getting forced to take things down to the point, and I don't know if you have this on here as well, but to the point that WB decided, all right, fine, you can go shop it somewhere else. But that's when I was like, but it's your fucking IP. Why are you trying to shop it? Why you made this movie done and you're deciding, well, fuck it, go sell it to someone else to fucking put it out there because we're not going to do it. And then all this started having some legal repercussions, as now there's someone legally looking into this, because technically it is kind of wrong for them to have all these people work and then nothing comes out of it. You know, it's like a waste of time, and also because they're trying to dodge for taxes or some shit like that.
Yeah, they're trying to scrap the movies, put them in the vaults, never air them, and then they would take the loss from that movie and basically get their money back. So it was cheaper for them to shelve the movie and get money from the taxpayers pay instead of just playing, like, putting the movie in theaters. The same thing with Batgirl, or yeah.
And the Scooby movie, I didn't know there was a sequel to the
Yeah.
Scoob movie. First of all, that Scoob movie was fantastic. I saw it and I was like, wow, it was actually pretty damn cool. It had like everybody in the Hanna-Barbera verse in it and shit. I didn't know they made a sequel called Holiday Haunt.
I didn't know that either.
You cannot how are you gonna shelve a movie with John Cena? Like, that's what got me too. It's not just Wile E. Coyote movie. I'm like, this is a John Cena movie. How are you gonna shelve a John Cena movie? That was fucking stupid.
He's not biracial, but it makes me think of that line from the other guys where they're talking about Derek Jeter, and the guy's like, he's a biracial angel.
We're just gonna say it. John Cena is a biracial
Yeah.
angel too. The new Fantastic Four movie will have more in common with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That was well, this happened because the guy who's doing the movie worked on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I guess in a way he's explaining how he knows family interaction, I guess. You know? Which is what Fantastic Four is. It's just a family of superheroes.
I thought it was going to be like they show up and something fucked up happens, and it's like the gang goes out to the grocery store.
That's how the movie starts off. It's just title screen, Fantastic Four take on Doom.
I'd be there. I'm all for it.
Oh shit. Well, speaking on wrestlers like John Cena, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said after he floated the idea of running for president years ago, political parties actually took it quite seriously and they wanted him to run, and he was like, no, I'm good. Because he wanted to be a father. That's good. Not because he didn't want to do it, because he was wanting to be a father.
There was another article about the same thing, and he said something like, if I did something like that, it'd be further down the road.
I mean, he has a show, Young Rock, and it's basically him running for president, talking about himself growing up. So I think this motherfucker's going to do it sometime. That's literally, when I finally saw an episode, it's like he's running for president and he's talking about himself growing up. So he made a show about the future. It's what The Rock did.
Make it happen.
All right, this one is kind of sad because I believe it. And I think everybody's being an asshole to it. I haven't seen the Marvels. I want to see the Marvels. From what I've seen, people saying it's a good, fun movie. Is it the best of the MCUs? No. Is it the worst? Not even close. But everybody is knocking it. Those people who haven't even seen it are knocking it. Those people who wanted to fail are enjoying that it's not making the money that they wanted it. But everybody else is saying it's fucking a fun movie to watch. And I want to see it.
Oh,
but,
cool.
You know, that's me.
I have this thing of like, even like as a woman, like if a movie is too like girl power, I'm uncomfortable.
That's what's crazy. Like, I don't get it. Like, my wife's the same way. She's like, it's too girl power. And it's like, but what do you want then? Like, the Captain Marvel movie, that was super girl power. Like, I get it. Yeah. All right? I get it. This one is not so much. First of all, Miss Marvel here, the young girl, she is killing it. She is so perfect. And her character is so much fun.
But like, I don't know. The whole look of this movie reminds me of that show that's like on Nickelodeon or Disney where all the kids are superheroes.
I know what you're talking about. The director, she based it on. She based her shit on anime and mostly the Final Fantasy VII movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she said, when I did the fight
Wow.
scenes, I wanted to base it on these things. So this stuff there, man, it's made by the Geekstar. She basically made the most money for a black female filmmaker. Broly Fist said Henry Danger. I know what you're talking about. It's very colorful. I get it, but I watched Miss Marvel, so I was amped up for this because the show led to the movie. I saw WandaVision, so Photon also show led to this. It's a team thing. It looked good. That's me. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really say anything. All I know is that I want to see it. I saw the new Hunger Game movie. That shit was a banger. I told my wife she didn't want to see it because, she didn't want to see it because she was all like, "Oh, it's this girl's in it, and she, been talking a lot of shit, and I want to support it, blah blah blah." And I was like, I don't know, man. The internet saying this movie's a banger, and then a couple nights ago, she's like, now I kind of want to see this movie. Everybody's talking about it. It's like, I told you it's a banger. Then we go see this movie. We're all into it. Then at the end, I was like, didn't I tell you it was a banger? Told you it was a banger.
I have this problem with like new shit that comes out now. I get confused or not informed or whatever. Like, there's all these things that I think are coming out as movies and they're actually TV shows. And then there's all this shit coming out that I'm thinking, oh, that's going to be something on Disney Plus or something. And then it's a movie. And so, like, I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore.
I don't know what to tell you, man, other than pay attention.
Like that, the whole, Mockingbird, what was it called? Hunger Games.
Yeah.
The new one I thought was going to be like a series for some reason.
I don't know. Maybe you wanted it a series so bad. I don't know. Any that said anything else that it was a series. I bet a lot of people would have loved the series. They could really get deeper in there. That movie's already long as it is. So yeah, I'm glad for the shortened Cliff Note version of it. She liked it, and she read the book.
Did you go see the new long as fuck Scorsese movie?
Hell no, I didn't go see the longest fuck Scorsese. Do I look like I want to go see the? I didn't even go see Oppenheimer at fucking theaters. Do I look like I want to go see the longest fuck Scorsese movie?
I was like, somebody asked me if I wanted to go do something, go to the movies or something. I was like, yeah. And I'm looking at, because I'm oblivious to like the modern, like this show is like all the news that I get, and I just wanted to share it. But like, they were like, oh, let's go watch a movie. I'm like, okay. Oh, they have that new Scorsese movie. I love him. I love, Leonardo DiCaprio. They work well together. And then I saw how long it was. I was like, fuck that, dude. Like, I lose like my attention span reading a paragraph. I'm not gonna sit through a 4-hour fucking movie and know what's happening.
You gotta really, it's gotta be really something special to get me to be the fuck? To get me to be in God damn it. To get me to be in the seat, like if it's like, crazy blockbuster style, then I guess yeah, but look, I didn't even see Kill the Irishman on Netflix, and that's a Scorsese movie. Like, and I could do that in parts.
And I'm Irish. It should be like a prerequisite.
Like, I don't want to do it, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I'd pull it up on Netflix. I'm like, all right, tonight's the night, and I look at that length. Nah, dude, I just can't do it. I can't. I don't have it.
But I could watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. I always will want to watch it.
Man, that and Gangs of New York. I can watch that all fucking day.
There's some movies that you like. I could sit through this for hours, and there's some movies you're like, all right, I sat through this for hours. That's it. I'm done. Or there's some movies that you'll be like, I never want to sit through this again for hours.
If there was like a 4-hour director's movie of RoboCop, it'd just be in a loop at my house.
Yeah, sitting through hours. All right,
Lord of the Rings though, don't watch the extended version.
Oh, when I do it again, I'm watching the extended version. We're going all out. We're going all out for sure.
I fell asleep like enough to like have a good nap or something, and woke up and that shit was still on.
All right, this is a serious question right now, not to you. The chat, let me know if you hear her. We're gonna have to start wrapping this up real quick because I don't know if you saw me responding here. My computer's going haywire. I can't get to some screens, so we're just gonna stay on this screen right now. Cause I wasn't able to go like to the double screen, and now it's just moving by itself. Yeah, something's going on. All right, so
Bang them out.
yeah, Silent Hill Ascension continues its rocky launch week. What? I didn't even know about this.
I don't even remember taking this picture.
I don't pay attention to Silent Hill. I don't pay attention to Silent Hill. Great movies though. There were bangers.
Oh, there it is.
Mm.
Silent Hill game disables chat after too many posts about cum. That's why I took the picture.
I didn't read that part.
Yeah. I was like, why is that there? Oh.
They want cum in the game. Give them what they want. What the fuck? Silent Hill. Cum.
Get ready for my sweetness.
Ooh.
Hey.
No, where's
It's about to come. It's about to come. Ooh.
Gross.
We're about to get fucking flagged for just that alone. I swear I thought he said, I'm coming, ooh, but no, he said,
It's about to come. It's about to come. It's about to come. Ooh.
Give me my sweetness.
yeah.
Get ready for my sweetness.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go on YouTube and search for.
You can't. No, you can't.
Band. It's not on there anymore?
No, you just Google it because
What?
YouTube don't got it. You
Oh,
Google it and you'll find the
wow.
video somewhere else, but YouTube does not got it. Nope, they don't got it at all.
That's some bullshit.
Here, just going back to my Willow talk, the actor has some not so subtle words of criticism for the streaming giant. Warwick Davis calls out Disney Plus for deleting Willow series. I'm sure he said a lot of fuck these motherfuckers.
He's not happy, and a lot of people aren't happy. I'm mad because I'd been putting it off. I'm like, okay, I need to catch up on this or finish watching that, and then it was just gone. I'm like, okay, well, somebody else is gonna get it, right? And they're like, no,
they should
gone.
They should at least sell it on Blu-ray because it shouldn't be erased. It's literally a sequel to the movie.
Yeah.
He did a fantastic job. Everybody on that show was fucking really
Rick
good.
Davis is the shit, dude.
He was. This motherfucker was a leprechaun in the hood, man. I can't believe that.
If I was to ever say, like, if someone's ever asked me if I had a guilty pleasure, it would be Leprechaun in the Hood.
Oh my god, it's so bad, but yet so good.
It's so great.
This is like, and then I'm here, it's like, what? Leprechaun here acting like a pimp, and then I'm thinking, I don't think Warwick Davis was acting though. I think that little motherfucker is a pimp.
and he can do major bong rips in that movie too.
Oh, he was. Those were just footages of him just chilling, smoking. And they were like, put that shit in the movie. Record him real quick. Put it in the movie. It's gonna be fire. You ask Mr. T, yo man, what's it like working with Warwick Davis? Oh yeah, that motherfucker's the shit. That motherfucker can fuck with my hoes any day. Breaking, Marvel has a new Ghost Rider. Oh, those do they?
We talked about this last night.
Where the fuck is Robert? I thought they had a new Punisher.
That's what I was talking about last night.
Yeah, we were talking about new Punisher. Joe Garrison. I'm like, did his family get killed in Puerto Rico too? Fuck him. I don't know. My Ghost Rider is...
I'm excited for that too, though, by the way.
Ghost Rider's the shit. And there, Ghost Rider, there could be a lot of Ghost Riders, so that makes sense. A lot of Punishers, though, that don't make sense to me yet. I mean, unless it's like Frank Castle's like, I can't keep killing people. Here, you go.
I always loved Punisher 2099.
Oh, in the future, there's always a Punisher.
Yeah, dude. But this guy, the new Ghost Rider, looks pretty cool. I'm excited.
What's his name? What's his whip?
I don't know yet.
It can't be better than Robbie Reyes.
There's a new Ghost Rider. I don't know his name, his vehicle choice.
It can't be better than Robbie Reyes because I think that motherfucker's look, design, his whip is just fantastic.
I like the original, the cowboy.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker looked dope too.
That's my dude.
That motherfucker looked dope too. Ghost Rider. There's a list like every time someone asks me what's your favorite freaking Marvel characters, I say Daredevil #1, and then it's like Punisher, like Ghost Rider for sure. Spider Man's there. The X-Men as a collective. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Captain America. But Ghost Rider is definitely in my top 5.
But the movie sucked.
I don't know, man. I could watch those and have a ball, especially the second one. The second one is fucking crazy. By the directors of Crank.
Yes.
What the fuck? You didn't see that part? He goes up to them. The next he's just like hovering and spinning, and they're like, "What the fuck?" It just makes sense. He pissed fire. Come on, it was
That's rad.
that second movie, Spirits of Vengeance. That's cinema, guys. That's cinema.
That first one though, like we watched it at the Grove in LA, and it was me and Sean, and we went to the Barnes and Noble because there was a Starbucks upstairs, and we hadn't said like a word to each other. And this is great because we actually quote My Way, and we sit down and everything, and we're just kind of looking at the ground, like just really disappointed in Ghost Rider. And then I just was like, jelly beans, fuck with me, and like. Sean started laughing so hard that like the whole Barnes and Noble was looking at us. I was like, fuck that movie.
Oh man, it's an acquired taste, man. I love it. When he goes like, "Steen is inside me." Come on. How can you not like Nicolas Cage being Ghost Rider? It's fucking.
I love Nicolas Cage. I just didn't like the direction they took. That like, why was Nicolas Cage like, okay, I'll do it, but I'm gonna eat jelly beans. I'm gonna watch monkeys on TV and listen to the Carpenters.
Because Nicolas Cage was like, "Well, my Ghost Rider just loves jelly beans." And I read the comics. I'm sure somewhere there were jelly beans
and monkeys.
Monkeys. Here's
so, like the first part like of the movie where like they're young and it's him and the girl and the Mistopheles, and he does the whole contract thing. Like that was perfect. Once it started like Nicolas Cage, and again, nothing against him, it just got weird as fuck.
I thought you were gonna keep going. You just stop abruptly, and I'm like surprised.
No, I'm done.
Is it just me, or did he look like he had fake hair in that movie?
He did have fake hair in that movie.
Also, is it just me,
He's
or
wearing a piece right here?
Is it just me, or did Ben Affleck look like he had fake hair in Daredevil too?
Yeah, he does.
Like both of those movies, they look like they have fake hair to me.
That's weird.
I love both of those movies too. I love Daredevil movie. I don't care what people say.
The director's cut.
Yeah. Well, Coolio. If it's Coolio, it's goody, yo. All right. I it's not popping up on screen because my shit's going crazy. So, the next thing says Threads latest update allows users to finally terminate their account without the risk of losing their Instagram account. How do you feel about that? I really don't.
I think it's cool, like especially for like that was something that you were concerned with.
Mm-hmm.
I actually want to do the opposite. I want to keep my Threads and get rid of Instagram. Is that possible? Like I don't use Instagram for anything except for I get messages on there from some people.
I thought that's what this was saying, but no. Thread users can now delete their profile without terminating their. Okay, yeah, I thought that's what it was saying. Like you could delete your Instagram without Threads. Nah, it's crazy because on my fucking Instagram, it's like whoever I follow on Threads, it's like, and my Instagram is telling me there's a new Threads. I'm like, dude, I'm not.
You can turn those off.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to know what James Gunn is saying.
I kept getting those notifications, and then I was getting all these notifications. It was like so and so liked so and so's picture. I was like, you can fuck off with that. And I scoured like the internet to find out how to turn that shit off.
So and so can fuck off. All right, we're going now. There's some things right here about how they're changing the whole Kang thing. We went through that with Dr. Doom. They kind of want to go on that route. Also, here's the thing where I said a U.S. congressman is calling for the U.S. Department of Justice and the FTC to investigate Warner Brothers Discovery because they're taking away fucking potential movies and IPs or whatever. And yeah, I think that is something that they should look into. It's not right for them to work on something and then all of a sudden like, no, because this
Well,
is people.
especially if like you're working on it, like you were
Yeah,
in
like
it.
if this is your project and then that's it's like, well, that's it, it's ours. If we like say you did something for somebody and I did something for somebody or us together did something for somebody and they're like, all right, this is great. And they just throw it in the fucking vault and then no one ever gets to see it in the world. I'm like, the fuck, dude, I worked long and hard for that. Come on.
What is like they do that with shelved scripts, and they have this like I think it's like a top 10 every year or top 100 something like that, and they go through all of these amazing scripts that have been shelved because one thing or another they're like it's unfilmable, we don't know how to approach this, this one might get negative reviews, and they shelve them. And so many of those movies, like there's that Wachowski brothers, or I'm sorry, Wachowski's movie that got shelved, and everybody that's read the script is like, it's phenomenal. It's like the best script I've ever read, and they won't make the movie.
Motherfuckers. This is why I love people like Robert Rodriguez, who's his own studio, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'll
Yeah.
make it myself," and then just find whoever the fuck to do it. And that I respect that kind of shit. Like George Lucas, like, "Fuck it, I'll just make it myself," and he's more
Have a
chill
neck
about it.
beard.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll just make it myself, and you know, these people who got saying they'll do stuff, but yeah, I don't like the whole something about someone else having creative control over all my stuff.
I'd be pissed.
So I want to see those projects, and hopefully, we're gonna lead to something. The whole sign of Coyote versus Acme being able to be shopped somewhere else, and now some legal action looking into it, has potential of one day maybe Batgirl can see the light of day, and the Scooby Doo one that I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, like Warner Brothers is like wanting to shop their own IPs to other people, like you said. Like, dude, everybody knows Warner Brothers and DC, they've been a thing for many, many years. Like, what's the other one? Looney Tunes has been with Warner Brothers for many, many, many years.
Yeah,
Like, why would you fuck that up? Like,
it's
whoever's in
theirs.
charge of Warner Brothers right now is just fucking up.
Also, yes, they have been pissing a lot of people. This is why, like Christopher Nolan will not go work with them anymore, because what they did to
Really?
him with Tenet, I think, because he wanted that to just be in theaters, and then they pulled the whole streaming shit, and then the people who are worked on these things are showing other people, I don't think I want to go make a movie with Warner Brothers because there's a potential of my shit getting scrapped,
Yeah.
even after it's done. So yeah, they need to change the shit up because it's not looking good. And while they're trying to change the shit up while not looking good, Marvel's trying to flip the script and try to make it look good by getting Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic.
Pedro Pascal can do no wrong.
He cannot.
Prove me wrong.
He cannot. And then if you get the combo of Pedro Pascal versus Javier Bardem as Galactus.
Oh my god. He's who I wanted to play Khan. And he was like in the running for it, and they're like, nope, British guy.
It's so funny because right now it just looks like, you know what? Fuck it. The whole Fantastic Four, Latinos.
What is that? DC had a Mexican in their show? Fuck it, we're going Latino.
Yup. We're going all Latino now. Fuck it. We're inclusive as fuck. I think that's great casting.
We finally get to see what's her name? Sandra Bullock as a Chola in a movie.
With the eyes and everything. I mean, the eyebrows.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I want it.
Art the Clown eyebrows.
Yes. I was surprised when I saw the Little Mermaid live action movie, and I didn't know Javier Bardem was the king of, Ariel's father. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, Javier Bardem is the fucking king of Atlantis, whatever. That was dope.
I'm still
What's
mad he didn't play Khan though. I'll never get over that.
it's okay, yo. You don't get to enjoy it, but I do. The most mysterious villain in the DC universe is finally getting a proper origin story as DC Comics revealed Joker Year One. Oh, really?
I'm excited for this run.
But which Joker?
In the comics, like one of them's dead for sure, and I think they're about to kill off another one.
Oh well, fucking. It's okay. There's like 20 Jokers.
But
It's an
this is
ideal.
supposed to be like the first Joker.
I'm down. I from what it looks like with the red hood,
Red hood.
they're gonna keep it real.
OG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. You know who
I
else is
think he
keeping it
does.
real? Redfall. Yeah, we gotta.
We're gonna finally get to fight some vampires.
We're gonna have to jump on there sometime. Look, the first update they did, I tried it, right? I was like, well, let me just see what's the changes. And I got on there. Me, solo, just me. I got on there. I walked out of the fucking base. I go into the streets. I see a couple of cultists, right? Whatever, those people. I see a couple of the cultists. I shoot the cultists. Then out of nowhere, I'm getting hurt. And I turn. And I'm like, what the fuck's are these red lines? And it's just a vampire like across the street from me. And it's just killing me. And I died. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Like,
You have to get back for Blood because there's all these new characters and shit, and like new stuff you can pick up and everything. It's like a whole new game. It's fucking fun.
Did they put more in from that? Because I did all the shit. What else did they do?
No, they just added a bunch of shit. It's crazy.
I thought the season pass was all over.
It's there.
It's there. For the first time since 2017 debut, the consistently well-selling Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is no longer one of the top 20 best-selling games in the United States for a given month. What?
That's
6
a good
years
run.
later?
For
Damn.
6 years, that shit was top 20.
Damn. Well, can it now drop like $20 or $30 so I could get it?
No.
Nope. Nintendo keeps staying their games fucking expensive as hell. Oh, some more DC news. DC confirms the Suicide Squad is getting a new member. Who? Catwoman?
Yeah, dude.
They're gonna blow her head off. Look at a man. Look at Waller right there, happy as hell. I got you now, pussy.
Putting the fucking chip in her neck.
Mm-hmm. And then look at these big ass knockers right here. Just rubbing.
That's got to be from the animated series because her tits were huge.
My Catwoman. I like to have her. Oh, this is great news for me. I think Nicholas Hoult being cast as Lex Luthor is fantastic.
Perfect casting.
I'm behind that 100%. I like this guy. He's the shit to me.
I do too. Like I have yet to see him in a bad movie. Like I recently watched Warm Bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking just loved it. I was like, this is
Right?
amazing.
Fucking surprising. You know what's sad? That was supposed to be more, and there's not.
It was so good.
It was like a whole book series of that shit. And that was supposed to be more, but nope.
Just like they did with Man on Fire.
Yep. And if you guys don't know, Nicholas Hoult, you know him from like Mad Max Fury Road. He played Beast in the
X-Men prequels.
Yeah, the X-Men prequels. He was in the recent Renfield movie.
Renfield. Oh my god. If you haven't seen Renfield, I'm going to hold you at gunpoint and you're going to thank me.
Because if you think you've seen fatalities in Mortal Kombat,
fuck, dude.
You need to see the fatalities in Renfield.
Holy shit. And he did all that from eating bugs.
You know who don't eat bugs? Snoop Dogg. But you know what Snoop Dogg does do? Smoke. But you know what he didn't stop doing? He didn't stop smoking weed. This motherfucker lied to us. He was all like, I must quit smoke. And it was just some fucking product he was selling that he had a swerve for a minute. I knew damn well this motherfucker didn't stop smoking weed.
He has been smoking weed for so long. He is weed.
He is weed. Like, you can cut one of his hairs and smoke it and you'll be fucking high.
Exactly. Cut a finger off.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit. Tron 3 is finally starting filming?
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
I love it. What I don't love is that it's with Jared Leto. So I'm like, what happened to this motherfucker here? Are they going to continue his story or not? What's going on here?
I don't know. We'll see.
Legacy was my shit. Oh, and this is today's breaking news, guys. We have caught up. The Karate Kid is bringing Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio.
Yes.
Are your guys' mind not fucking blown right now?
I'm so excited for this.
What?
Yeah, like the remake of Karate Kid with Jackie Chan. I fucking love that movie.
Here's the thing,
And then-
like they're announcing they're looking for the next Karate Kid, but I'm like, it's right there, dude. It's just Jackie Chan training Ralph Macchio.
Done.
That's the fucking Macchio. That's the movie I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Chan training Ralph Macchio. Bam.
He
Also,
makes him throw his jacket on the ground and pick it up.
yes. Also, is
Pick up
this
your
like
jacket.
a whole new remake, or is this gonna be a continuation from Cobra Kai? Is he still a Karate Kid from Karate Kid, or
It's
what's
like
going on?
they're melding the universes, so it's like one universe.
You think? And I was gonna ask this too, Scooby. You think
Mm.
Jada Smith is somewhere like, fuck me? What's going on? Like, can I come back? What's good?
He was a cool kid, but like as an adult, he's fucking weird.
That whole family is crazy. That was something. That was something that was never on my bingo sheet. Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio in the Karate Kid movie. That is something that I never would have expected, guys.
That's
at
the
all.
thing that I've never comprehended. Like those thoughts of those things combining
Mm-mm,
never came to mind.
mm-mm. Never did I think I would see a picture with a video, matter of fact, with these two standing next to each other, interacting. Never did I see that happen. That's like two universes colliding, dog.
Yeah.
Like, who came up with this? Who was in that fucking conference room? Like, I got an idea.
The same guy that did Gremlins 2.
Yes. Guys, what are you doing? Jackie Chan, Ralph Macchio, Karate Kid. Let's make it happen.
It's in the script. It's happening.
It's happening. Everybody go see Gremlins 2 because it's a fantastic movie.
I started watching it the other night. And I had to turn it off to go to sleep. But I was like, God damn it, I love this movie.
That movie is so damn good. That movie is so damn good. And we have officially caught up. So this podcast have been so damn good. And I want to thank everybody for being here. You stuck around for 3 hours, y'all.
305.
3 fucking hours. I didn't even try that, but you know, that's how it is. We were here like,
You're ready for my sweetness.
and we gave it to you for 3 hours, boy.
Oh.
So everybody, thank you for being all up in
This bitch.
and it's been fantastic. We will catch you next time. And happy Thanksgiving. If you're listening to this right now, stuff your fucking face.
I want you to go in your grandmama's bathroom and just destroy it.
Destroy.
Flush. Do it in flush.
Mhm.
But don't light a match. Don't
Mm.
don't use incense.
Mm-mm,
Fuck
mm-mm.
that thing up. And then you won't have to go next year.
Let them know how good that food was by them smelling how good it came out. Yup.
Happy Turkey Day, y'all.
Happy Turkey Day from me and my cat plushie and from HammerOfVenus. This motherfucker's been on me the whole time. He's comfortable.
You're just chilling with that cat, dude.
He's comfortable as hell, man. I don't give a shit. I'm a grown ass man with a cat plush. No fucks given. All right, guys. Goodbye. Peace out. Thank you for coming. It's been swell. Hasta la vista. Bye. And let's hope this shit works. All right, there you go. Oof, man. I couldn't go on some screens. Real talk. I do not know why.
They
Like right
probably
now.
best leave a Chuck Tangle picture.
Oh, I'm sure he did. Right now, I can't even see the audio. I don't even know if we're coming out.
Oh, that would suck.
I don't even know if there's any audio coming out right now. Like, I can't tell anything. It was audio because he's saying no, there was not a Chuck Tingle thing. Thank to those listeners. Thank the guys that you only listen because the Chuck Tingles, man. Don't even Google it. Don't even Google it, man. Because you Google it, it's bad. We love you too, X-Neck. How else do you say his name? I don't know how to say his name. X-Neck. This is for those people who actually stay listening afterwards and get that little extra. Yep. And now this is what you're gonna get at the very, very end of this extra. Enjoy it. I don't even know if they heard it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it was a fart, by the way.